cool, cuz. Nigga, what's up? How gangster are you, cuz? Hey. I don't fuck with you, cuz. You disrespecting me. Whoop. I don't fuck with you, cuz. You disrespecting me. I go hard, cuz. Hey, y'all. Hope you guys are doing good. I'm sorry I'm running late, child. My son was FaceTiming me wanting to know how to set up this Roku. I'm like, right now, right before I go live. But anyways, it is a lot going on in gangbang YouTube, okay? Gangbang YouTube is in shambles because the feds have said, you know what? Today I got time, cuz all y'all going to jail. Brick Baby going to jail. Loose Cannon is going to jail. Big U is going to jail. All y'all are going to jail, okay? It is a mess. Gangbang YouTube is in shambles. Chad, I've been sipping tea all night long. So it's a lot going on. Y'all like the orange? Thank y'all. Appreciate it. So it is so much going on. But breaking news, Yella Beezy has just been arrested. I'm like, what in the world is going on with the hip-hop community? Once again, proof it's a demonic-ass industry. So a lot of people were saying it in the chat, and I'm like, well, I'm still not seeing the receipts. So I went on to Twitter. Mo3, his mama done spoke out. She sent out a tweet. So they're saying that Yella Beezy killed Mo3. If you guys remember, like 3-4 years ago, I did the video on the whole murder of Mo3 on the freeway in Texas. Child. It is, let me share my screen. Hold on real quick. Let me share my screen. I was shooketh. You know, I came on to talk about the whole, everything going on with the Crips. But we're going to, talk about this Mo3 thing real quick. So give me just a second here. Here it is. Yella Beezy. That's his mugshot. Yella Beezy has been charged with capital murder in connection to the 2020 death of Mo3. Okay? Capital murder. Indictment. State of Marcus versus Marquise Conway. They're saying here, Marquise Conway called defendant on the 11th of November 2020 in the county of Dallas in the state of Texas, did and then intentionally and knowingly caused the death of Melvin Noble, an individual called deceased by employing Kawan White to murder deceased for rheumatation and promise of rheumatation. I don't know what that means. Child, basically he did it. Hired somebody to do it. So Mo3 mama, she just wrote this. She said, justice for my baby. And we see his mugshot right here. I mean, this is insane. First, Little Dirk. Now Yella Beezy. Okay? So it just goes to show you that this industry is dark. You can't keep rapping about murder, murder, kill, kill and think it's going to be okay. Eventually the devil comes home to collect. So it just shows you how dirty this industry is. People will act like they're friends, like they got each other's back. Oh, we from the same city. We from the same gang. And they end up backstabbing each other. So this is crazy. Once again, breaking news. So rest in peace to Mo3. Yella Beezy, you're basically cooked because Texas don't play. Okay? So now, moving on to the topic at hand, Big U. Okay? Right now, it is going down in Cripville. The Crips are shooketh. Now, I've talked about Big U several times on this channel. If you guys remember a few months ago, I talked about the whole Black Sam situation, Nipsey's brother, when he did that amazing interview with Big Boy in LA. And basically, Black Sam was saying he don't trust nobody. He don't trust anybody. He's staying away from Big U. He's staying away from the Crips. He just wants to do his own thing. And so I felt, he didn't say Big U's name, of course, but I felt that that was a dog whistle, that he was basically putting his line in the sand and saying, I'm not fooling with none of y'all niggas because I don't trust none of y'all. And remember, somebody said big useless. Stop. Quit being messy in the chat. This is serious. Not somebody in the chat yelling GD. We are not here to gangbang, y'all. Y'all stop. no. Folks and them is in the building. Oh, no. Not the GDs in the building, child. Okay, anyhow. So... Y'all are too much. Now my little tea sippers out here trying to say throw up sets. So anyhow, so Big Sam was basically drawing the line in the sand. So remember, this is the video that never sat well with my spirit. Let me say here if I still, yep, I have it here. Remember after Nipsey died, people jumped onto Big U. They jumped on his stream. They're like, justice for Nip. And what did Big U do? He laughed. He laughed. I'm like, well, damn. This was your protege. At one point in time, you were his manager. Why? You should be the main one hollering justice for Nip. Let me go ahead and refresh y'all's memory. If y'all remember this, Big U, I guess the internet is now calling him Big Useless. I don't want no smoke. But yeah, this was Big U. So let's go ahead and watch this real quick here. Y'all remember this video?
Yeah, my mama, bro, you would have been sneaky.
Justice for them.
Or your boy would have been there like, yeah,
on my mama, bro, I swear to God, everybody that was showing this shit.
You did. You did.
Yeah, on my mama.
All right. Y'all just watched that video. They were saying justice for Nip. He got the laughing. He didn't care. So I'm like, well, damn. So not only are you laughing, he didn't show up to the funeral. He did, he wasn't there. Everybody, the whole city was there. Big U was nowhere in sight. So, this might be the revenge of Nipsey, or just might be everything that Big U has been involved in catching up to him. So if you guys do not know, yesterday it went down. Breaking news. But I wanted to do a live stream. I'm like, yeah, I did so much editing the past 2 days. I'm like, nah, we're going to save this for a live chat. I ain't edited nothing. Yes, I see that, the marathon continues for facts. So anyhow, it broke yesterday that basically the police were looking for Big U. They had arrested Loose Cannon. They had arrested Brick Baby. Now, I'm not shocked with Brick Baby getting arrested, because I've been giving him the side eye ever since the whole Little Dirk, the killing of Little Pab, who was Quando Rondo's cousin. Remember when Quando Rondo came out the car crying and everything when his cousin got killed? A lot of people, because Quando Rondo and them, they're Crips too. And they're saying that, they had checked in allegedly, just, through the grapevine, with their set or whatever. And when Big U came out, he was like, oh, they should have checked in with us. And it wouldn't happen. So a lot of people has always given Brick Baby the side eye. And what's very funny is that all of them, they sit on no jumper. Adam 22, honey, aka the porn star, they sit on his podcast and just tell all their business, honey. They be spilling all their tea, just all their gangbang business. Like sometimes they go so deep in this shit, I'm like, should we be knowing this? Did we get jumped into the set? Why are we involved in y'all's politics? They just sit on this white man's podcast and tells all their business. And now all the stuff they were spilling on No Jumper is in the indictment. I said, you can't make this shit up. Y'all are making the police's job, the feds' job so easily. They don't even have to do no work. All they gotta do is just sit back, sip tea, and watch these podcasts. All y'all do is just tell y'all's business on these podcasts. What was that show that they were on? What was the call-in show at one point? They just all be on, I forgot the damn app. Chat House or something chat. They be all on there talking. They be on TikTok telling all their business. So it's a mess. So now all of a sudden, the police were looking for Big U because everybody else has been arrested. Big U was initially on the run. So I'm just going to take you down the rabbit hole. Somebody said, I have no clue who these people are. Monica, I know, child. Just enjoy the stream. This is for the folks. This is a hip-hop stream, okay? And obviously, Clubhouse, that's what it's called. Thank y'all, Clubhouse. Somebody said Bigo. No, Bigo's for the gay boys. Clubhouse, that's for the gangbangers. Thank you. I couldn't think of the chat, the app. But so yeah, this is a hip-hop stream today, okay? We're not talking government politics. We're talking street politics today, okay? That's the good thing about this channel. I can talk about it all. from street politics to political shit, okay? But today we're talking street politics, so enjoy. So let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and pull up the news article. Oh my gosh, the feds was telling all the tea, bitch. Oh, they was telling all this man's business. It's not looking good for Big U. He's also wanted on a murder. We'll talk about that murder in a little bit. The young man that he allegedly unalived. You can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. Okay, so this was the investigation. Let me blow this up. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and get started.
Big announcement from federal authorities about the Rolling 60s neighborhood.
Here goes Brick Baby, y'all. Loose cannon. His real name is Tremaine Williams. Brick Baby Zahar, or Zahar, I don't know how you pronounce that, Mitchell. And then this is Big U right here. And all these other people are other people from the set as well. So, all right, child.
Crips gang in South LA. Detectives have arrested multiple people, and this morning they're still looking for others. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Annabelle Sedano. Let's get right to it. We have live team coverage of this breaking news. NBC4's Michelle Vyas is in Westwood with more on the arrest. But let's get started with Alex Rozier. He was at that press conference and joins us live from downtown LA. Alex.
Yeah, they talked a lot about a number of people in this press conference, but the main focus was on a man named Eugene Henley. The feds say he committed a series of racketeering crimes, including extortion, human trafficking, fraud, and the murder of a rapper in 2021. But this same man, Eugene Henley, is known throughout the Los Angeles community. He's been involved with work, including youth charities, and the feds say he did it all to further his own criminal enterprise.
He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur running a music label and of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles, funding a South LA-based charity, developing Options, which purports to help at youth risk escape gang life and escape the perils of gangs in high crime areas. The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture. It is one of a murderer, a thief, a liar.
Eugene Henley, now considered a wanted fugitive. In the past, he's produced TV series. He has nearly 300,000 followers on Instagram, and he ran this charity. The feds say the charity received donations from celebrities, even government agencies, for what was described as charitable work. But the feds say he was still very involved in a much larger crime ring, and it wasn't.
Now, let me say this about this, charitable work. Let me come on real quick. I don't, okay, granted he had like the little charities and stuff. Let's also not forget, this man is the king of checking in. And y'all know how I feel about check-in culture. I've called this out for years. That's a Cali thing. To me, check-in culture is such bullshit because we don't do it to white people. Nobody tells Taylor Swift to check in. Nobody tells, I don't know, child, Justin Timberlake to check in. He can go to Cali and live his best life. But black artists are being told to check in. And then you have goofballs like Steven Jackson, who's just a goofy. This man is damn near 50 years old. He's in O Block, taking pictures. And he's like, yeah, I pay to check in. I check in with the big homies. You're a grown-ass man who's rich. The only check-in I'm doing is to Delta Airlines and checking into my hotel. Stop calling it checking in. It's called extortion. Okay? So he is the king of checking in. So when they're saying charities, I think that's the news's way of just being politically correct. He was also extorting people with this whole check-in bullshit. This is why a lot of people don't even want to come to Cali anymore. Because all this check-in stuff, it's nonsense. So let's go back to the news. And shout out to all my Cali people in the house. I see y'all, LA.
Just Henley that they're looking for. They've already made several arrests in connection with his alleged crimes. 4 people named in the criminal complaint are already in custody. The details of the alleged crimes were just released in dozens of pages of court documents that we are about to go through here. But the big headline right now is that Eugene Henley, a longtime self-proclaimed community activist is now a fugitive. The FBI, among other agencies, looking for him and several other people involved in a much wider-ranging crime ring. We'll have details much later today on the NBC4 News beginning at 3 o'clock. But for now, reporting live, I'm Alex Rozier, NBC4 News.
Alex, thank you very much for that update. We're looking forward to it. All right, so let's go to NBC4's Michelle Vyas. She's live at the federal building in Westwood, where the defendants will be processed. Michelle.
That's right. Annabelle, good morning. Right behind me, we have FBI agents and members of the Department of Justice here. This is where some of the members, the gang members from the Crips, were brought to be processed. We just saw likely one of them being driven away, who will likely be in court this afternoon. This is a big day. This is where they're processed. Many of them still need to be processed to face those federal charges. A big day, but big agents need the Big Get, a.k.a. Big U, Eugene Henley, now a fugitive. They think he's somewhere in Southern California, a self-proclaimed philanthropist and ringleader of the Rolling 60s Crip gang. Here's more on the arrest from Special Agent in charge.
4 of the 19 defendants were already in custody, and 10 defendants were taken into custody in the last 24 hours. And while we're still seeking the whereabouts of 5 individuals, 3 of whom we believe we will have in custody shortly, 2 defendants are considered fugitives. They are Eugene Henley Jr., also known as Big U, and Brian Mejia.
Big U, the Crip leader turned gang interventionist, who ran mafia-like enterprises, according to the feds. Developing Options was his nonprofit charity that was touted as helping gang members get out of the gang life. As we look live here, again, this is the federal building. You see the tents, you see the agents. This is where some of those defendants, innocent until proven guilty, were brought here for processing. Some still need to be processed and make their way to court. Big U looking at extensive federal charges, including the murder of an aspiring rap musician, extortion, robbery, tax fraud, and human trafficking. Anyone who knows the whereabouts of Brian Mejia or Big U, Eugene Henley Jr., is asked to call the FBI. In Westwood, Michelle Vyas, NBC4 News.
Michelle, thank you very much for that.
All right, let me come back on the screen. So it is a lot going on right now. It is getting real out here. So the whole thing is a mess. So after that went viral, everybody was talking about this on social media. So about a week before this happened, Wack 100 and I believe Loose Cannon, they were talking about some things coming down the pipeline with Big U. I believe Wack 100 on his social media page, he had posted this screenshot. This was a week ago. It's on my desktop. Let me see if I can share it with y'all here. Okay, here it is. Let's see if I can minimize it. All right, so it says here, somebody supposedly texts Wack. This was March 3rd. It's now March 20th. Hey, good morning. DNA came back. Now, this is Wack replying. Question mark, whose DNA? Person says, Big U. Wack says, huh? Call me. DNA for what? He says, him killing my brother. Call me. Las Vegas. So yeah, I mean, I don't understand, like, just posting stuff casually. I don't get it at all. It's like, when did we just start casually posting text messages like this on Instagram? So everybody was confused, like, Big U, DNA, who he killed? So a lot of people were thinking, like, maybe it has to do with Nip, you know, but no. It was this other young man that Big U is accused of killing, okay? And so some people are saying that Wack is a snitch and all this stuff is being said on social media. And then a week before this, Wack and Brick Baby got into it because the young guy who was killed, it's now come out, is a young guy named Rashawn Williams. Rashawn Williams was a young man that Big U took under his wing. He was also Big U's son's best friend. Like, they had been childhood friends. They played football together. Big U treated him like a son. And so he was trying to get him to start rapping. He wanted him to be a rapper because Big U owns a music label. And so what they're saying is that Big U had paid for studio time for Rayshawn to come and rap. And Rayshawn wasn't taking it seriously. I think Rayshawn was just more into football. And they're saying that allegedly he wasn't taking it seriously. He was tired of Big U pressuring him to be a rapper. So he made a diss song on Big U. This is what's being alleged. They're saying he made a diss song on Big U, and Big U basically called him to the studio in Las Vegas, then drove somewhere with the boy, and maybe a fight ensued because they're saying that Big U's DNA was allegedly found under his fingernails. Either way, Big U shot, killed him, and threw him over a bridge or something like that, and they found the young man's body. And this was 4 years ago, okay? So, I mean, this is like some really, really serious stuff. It's crazy. I can't even believe this is like happening on social media. Like, yeah, this is a mess. So what's very interesting, before all of this came out, 7 days ago, Getty Radio had posted an argument between Brick Baby and Wack 100. And Wack 100 was basically confronting him about Rayshawn Williams' death, and they end up getting into it. They end up into this big blowout. But what's kind of crazy is at that time, people don't even know like who Rayshawn, well, they know who Rayshawn is, but we don't, like, you know, us on the outside, we don't really know the ins and outs. So this was 7 days ago, and now Brick Baby is locked up. Big U's being indicted. So I'm just going to play y'all this argument that happened 7 days ago. I need to also go find my Bluetooth. Oh, I do have it here. I didn't think I did. Because I want to make sure it's not echoing. Give me just a second. Put in my Bluetooth. Here. I couldn't find it. Okay. Just because I don't want to do it any echoes. Let me fix my settings. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get ready to play the video here. Give me just a second. I don't know if this Bluetooth is dead or what. Okay, let me just play the video. If it echoes, let me know. It shouldn't echo though. Okay, so this is from Getty Radio. We're not going to play the whole thing, just a little bit.
Oh my mama, I never listen. This on 6-0 Crip, nigga. You a real informant, cuz on the dead homies, nigga. A nigga not finna talk about. You not finna trick me into arguing about that on this motherfucker. You weird ass nigga. You weird as. You's a weird nigga, cuz on hood. You a real cop. What type of nigga? You can't beat a nigga in the streets. You want a nigga on the frying pan. Oh 6-0, go get your money. You niggas hate that nigga that much, nigga. Oh 6-0, ain't nobody hide from you niggas. Dead homies, you niggas hate niggas. Ain't nobody hiding, nigga. Nigga, get cracking. Nigga, stop trying to call the police, nigga. You niggas is police, nigga. Dead homies. Nigga, do your thing. Nigga, I'm right here. Nigga, on West Side rolling, nigga. 6-0, nigga. 6-0, nigga. Niggas know I get cracking on 6-0, nigga. That's what you do know. I bet you that's what you do know, nigga. On the dead homies, nigga. Oh, bro, I'm not finna talk about that, nigga. Bet you know I get cracking though. 6-0.
You gonna be there?
Had the paperwork, nigga. On 6-0 Crip, nigga. You ain't got no paperwork on Brick, baby.
It's good, right? It's good though, right? I'm gonna put you to bed. You
can't. Alright.
Do not come here.
Yeah, nigga. Whatever you do, nigga, make your move. We gonna see what bed.
You heard the white man in the background, Adam 22. Do not come here. But got both these black men arguing on the internet, telling all their business about a murder of another black child. And Adam 22 is in the background. You can't make this up.
He got paperwork that he can bring.
You got paperwork presented, nigga. Present the paperwork, nigga.
What we doing?
Present the paperwork. What you mean what we doing, nigga? On the dead homies with a cop, nigga, like you. Do what you, make your move, nigga. I want to see you. I want to see you, nigga.
If there is
on the
paperwork,
hood,
show
nigga.
that shit.
Dead homies. Now you done ran your mouth too much, nigga. I'm sick, so. Do what you gonna do, cuz. I don't got no more talking. Whatever you gonna do, that's what we doing. Nigga on neighborhood crib.
Cause you told.
Hey, bro, that's on West Side rolling. Whatever you want to do, that's what we doing.
I'll be there.
Neighborhood crib. All right. Nigga, what you saying? Nigga, whatever you want to do, nigga. On neighborhood crib. Nigga, we doing it, nigga.
But you up there.
Yeah, all right, we doing it, though. Nigga, there ain't nothing else to talk about. What you want to do?
Is there black and white or no?
Ain't no paperwork. Nigga, present the paperwork. Nigga, on 6-0. Nigga. Don't have that paperwork in your hand when you pull up. Nigga, you know what that means, nigga. 6-0 crib, nigga.
I'm knocking you out.
Hey, bro. All right. Alright.
You want to put a bet on? I got 10,000.
Man, cuz you can put whatever on that motherfucker. Cuff that money, nigga. What you want to do, nigga? On the dead homies, nigga. What do you want to do? Yeah, alright, cuz you popping it. So, fuck my dead homies, but you got two niggas that say they from 60s on the phone. You niggas hoes, nigga. Man, shut up, cuz. I'm not finna keep on arguing.
All right, good talking to you. Good talking to you, bro. All right.
6-0, cuz. Telling you, nigga, I'm stiffing shit up around this motherfucker.
All right, we're gonna leave it right there.
All right. What the fuck? Told you we're bringing receipts today, okay? So again, for the people who are just we got over 7,000 people in the house. For the people who are just joining us today, oh, thank you, Tay Tay. My son is bringing me some other ear pods because these ones are not working. Thank you, appreciate you. So for the people who are just joining us, we're on Gangbang YouTube today. It is a lot going on. And so basically what we're doing right now, we're talking about the Big U situation. And so who y'all just heard from was Brick Baby. And he's upset because Wack 100 is asking about this dead kid. And a few days before that, Wack 100 had posted that text message. So it is a lot of mess going down, okay? So give me just a second to set my earpods up here. Okay. Let me connect to my computer. Give me just a second here. I just want to make sure that nothing starts echoing. I have forgot to have my earpods on. Okay. There we go. Okay. So yeah, so it's a lot going on. So now, right? I'm showing y'all all this stuff chronologically. So y'all put a teacup if y'all are following along. I know it's a lot. I know it's different from our usual topics, but I have to be able to talk about everything. Okay. Anything viral, I have to be able to talk about it. So y'all following along? Okay, good. All right. So now, late last night, all of a sudden, Big U pops up on social media. I said, you can't make this shit up. So he goes live on social media. The feds are looking for this man. Everybody's looking for him. He decides to go live and starts gaslighting the fuck out of social media. He blames Wack for his, downfall. He's saying that Wack is the police. He starts going off, okay? So we're going to sit here and listen to the whole Big U drama that went down last night on social media. Go ahead and pull up that clip here. He goes on a long rant, but we're going to listen to it. This is a damn near 60-year-old man. Okay? Let me go ahead and pull this up here. All right. Big U is in the building. Okay.
This is my last video before I turn myself in. I'm with my family. Talk to my sons, I talk to everybody, man. I'm just saying, going to deal with this fight, see what it is. I just want y'all to know, All this stuff is quagmire. Shit is all bull crap. I just need y'all prayers. I need y'all to... I don't even know what...
Okay, so now he's asking his followers for prayers. You mean the same people you were extorting and say that they need to pay money to check in? Now he wants y'all to pray for him. Okay, sir. We're going to continue.
Say, now 21 years, I've elevated my family, come back, sit in here and write and do what I need to do until I can come back home. People are supposed to help me. I hope you help me. If you can't, you don't worry about it. A lot of stuff y'all hearing is straight trash. And I appreciate the love and I appreciate the people who've been helping me. I don't know. It's hard helping black people and not being hunted for doing it.
First Street, it might be to, I don't know if it's to the right or the left.
Reach out to anybody who can help me, y'all.
You hear me?
Help my own family. Appreciate y'all. Go. I'm looking at this video as I come in to turn myself in, and I'm disheartened by the fact that they trying to say that I stole something from Developing Option, or I used Developing Option as a front. Developing Option paid my bills. They paid my house note. They paid the bills for my family, the money.
Now, mind you, this is a federal case, okay? Y'all know the feds have like a 99, literally, 0.9% conviction rate, like at least 97% conviction rate. My issue is you're on the way to go check yourself in after forcing other people to check in. How ironic. But anyway, he really should not be talking on the internet. Why is he talking about anything from the case on the internet? That does not make any sense. This is a serious federal case. Everything you say on this internet is going to be used against you.
Money I made from as an employee for Developing Option. I never mixed that with nothing. I didn't manipulate nobody. I didn't steal nothing. We did PPP loans. We did 2 loans. And that's it, just like everybody else did. I didn't use no fraud. I didn't give none of fake names. And one of them we was paying back and one they forgave. You know what I mean? And the other one we attempted for and they didn't give us nothing for it. I filed my taxes and them coming around telling me I was using Developing Option as a cover. Cover for what? None of that's going to be true. None of that's going to be true. The government putting this big ass picture, they going to arrest 21 dudes. Some dudes I don't even talk to. I don't even know nothing about. So how the hell you going to lump me in with all them? But it's all the big picture though. It's all the big picture. Now I'm gonna be sitting in here. It's gonna be years out of my life. Then you going to get dudes who I don't even talk to. What they gonna say? You ruining people's lives. I heard it's over 21 people that's been arrested. This shit wrong. It is what it is. Church, just pray for me. Just pray for me, pray for my family. And you look at what we did. You look at what I did. I've been home 21 years. It ain't over though. That's what it's not. Blessings. I'm looking at all these charges on the news. And I'm again.
This man continues to go live. Like he'll stop and then they're like, okay, Big, you said something. Then he'll go live again. It's sad to see the older generation being so addicted to social media and feeling like they need to like explain themselves. It's insane.
Everybody know I don't fuck with Kenny. Everybody know I don't fuck with Brick Baby. So if you want to arrest certain dudes, and put them next to me, them is the dudes you gonna have to call themselves turning against me. Well, ain't no turn against me. I ain't going for that. You might as well go get 600 and Wack. These dudes been saying I did shit all year. So what they doing is they go on the internet and these dudes say that I did shit on the internet. Then when you say I did on the internet, they go investigate it. Now you raiding my houses, raiding my shops, raiding all this stuff, and talking about I'm committing crimes and covering up with developing option. What crimes am I committing to cover up with developing option? You know what I'm saying? I ain't committed no crimes and covered nothing up with developing option. This shit crazy. But this how they get you. They get one or two people to say something. Ain't gonna be no real evidence. Ain't gonna be no real nothing. It's gonna be a repeater thug. It's gonna be a bunch of people in jail for a bunch of different crimes that don't have nothing to do with me. They finna lump all of us up and say it's all around the 60s. Watch and see. We just seen it with Thug. I'm finna experience the same thing out here. I knew it was coming. Now they on there saying all this stuff to assassinate my character. Alright, man, just pray for me. And again, they can do any one of us. It ain't nobody safe with these dudes. If these dudes feel they want you, how they going around talking about somebody's gonna raid my house before my house get raided? How they there with the police and y'all sitting there following them? Everybody that's a part of them shows and 100 shows and all them shows, and y'all need to, everybody who following them, promoting them, anything, y'all wrong. Y'all ain't black and y'all show ain't for our people.
Now he's blaming the fans of No Jumper. He says anybody following them Wack 100 shows, you know, the No Jumper shows, y'all are wrong. If y'all are sharing the videos, liking them, you guys are wrong. So he's very upset.
They can put charges against anybody. So this is gonna probably be my last video. I'm gonna go turn myself in to see what's going on. They talking about I'm a fugitive. So they just raided all my houses. 600 was actually with the police when they raided my house. And he's actually got video and footage of it. So y'all know what y'all dealing with. And I just want to say this to y'all. When they raided my houses and my property, they was asking about Wack. Wack, loose cannon, 600, and this internet stuff. All of y'all filed. All y'all who be sending shit around the internet, all y'all who be promoting and listening to what these niggas saying, all y'all giving these likes and hidden likes, all y'all supporting this. All y'all guilty of this fuck shit. If you had something against a black man, you should handle it with a black man in the streets. Wack said 100 times he was gonna take my contracts. He working with the FBI. The FBI went to the city 3 days in a row and told the city they didn't want nobody to give me no more money. They went to all the different celebrities and told all the different celebrities, don't give me no money, don't help me, don't do nothing for me. They going around scaring and intimidating everybody. But y'all sitting it around getting people in trouble. Like y'all don't understand what the FBI do to black men who try to help their community. I ain't been nothing but a help to our community. But I guess it is what it is. This the price of being black and trying to help somebody, trying to help your community and do what you can. You just guilty because somebody else don't like you and they go on the internet and do what the fuck they want to and y'all gonna promote it. It's crazy. But I'm going to go turn myself in though. Because I ain't did nothing. This fact is, man, they done went to my house, kicked my houses in, bust my doors down, bust my windows. They calling my son at his football practice, threatening him. You know what I mean? These dudes tagging him. What kind of shit is this? But y'all gonna be rolling with these dudes. And I got this last thing to say. Wack said he was gonna destroy developing option, right? So who gonna replace developing option? Which one of you fuck niggas in the 60s gonna call yourself coming in? Because whoever try to come in, y'all the ones that's working with Wack. Believe that. So remove me to get me out the way for somebody else to come in who gonna cooperate. That's what the play is. That's what the whole play is. I'm out. I'm gonna send y'all videos to put up all of them until they lock me up.
All right, child. Let me come back on here. See, I just heard what Big U had to say. He's very upset. He feels like it was a setup. It was a scheme cooked up by Wack 100 instead of Todd. He feels like it was a scheme cooked up by Wack. He feels like the government is coming after a black man who has been trying to help black people. He's basically acting like he's the modern day Malcolm X. Okay, sir. It's a mess. It is a mess. This is a federal case involving 21 people, a RICO. I would not be surprised if they end up bringing RICO's, charges against more people, especially with that no jumper. They're always running their mouth over there. So let me see. It's breaking news just a little bit. Okay, actually, matter of fact, let me play. Wack responding to Big U. And this is from Clip React Reloaded. So let's listen to Wack 100's response to Big U, and then I'm going to play a news clip. Okay, so this is from Clip Reacts Reloaded.
Right. So you telling me, you stupid 2025. See, here go the problem. You must then take heed and go attorney up. Because your attorney would have told you, come to me, don't say nothing, don't do no videos, and we're going to walk you in if that's what you're going to do. Because what you just did is you gave the federal agents all our power they need, because now you can't renege on none of this shit. See, you're proceeding indictment paperwork. We just learned about this March 3rd, 2025. Bozo. This investigation started 2021. How do they know? I'm going to tell you how they know. You got named Vester, who I've been knowing probably before you, because he didn't use with you. Red Mike's brother. Y'all know who he is, right? You didn't took this, a regular tabletop you is. You took a regular dude, a regular civil dude, because you had no more firepower or no more soldiers or flunkies around you. A regular dude, and you intimidated him and made him do things and participate in things that you knew damn well didn't fit. And what he started to do, you know what he did? He turned into Sonny Brasco. You remember how Sonny Brasco, his wife started telling him, you're starting to become them. You're supposed to be undercover. They started to think he was really a rolling 60 Crip. I got the power. Big U ain't gonna like this. I'm the only buffer between Big U and Big U. If I get out the way, this gonna happen. You send it over there to extort for $500 and $1,000. Let me tell you something, you silly, dumb, stupid, nitwit, dip-witted. You picked up more than 10 occasions we read the federal money given to the victim. You pressing, they got a face goddamn camera in the mock, and you sending Vay, a civilian, who's supposed to tell on you. Vay ain't no gang member. I said it, they talk about pop out of football. Got an old white woman, live over there in Port Ranch for a wife, and want to come over there, help you with the football. You know what you do? Call me, cuz. Hey, how you doing? I'm Eugene Henley, developing options. I'm here for the people. I'm here for the community. Killed him, right? Sean Williams, that's what we need to pray for. Hey, Sean Williams was the best friend of Teyana.
Oh my God, can he just move the phone from his mouth? Good God, get some earbuds. Like, you're not in prison. Why are you talking this close to the phone? This shit is her. Y'all know I got the most sensitive ears. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to hang in there. Shit, I can feel the spit on me. Oh. This can't be life. I can't believe all of this is on the internet. This is insane. Oh my gosh. Let's continue.
John Henley, your son that played for the San Diego Chargers. So how he looking at you? Your oldest kid don't even you. He don't even carry your name because you beat him half to death 6-7 times. You remember the first time in 04 when the Power Roots had to come bail you out, help you get out, turn you up? Remember all that topic? So let's talk about who we need to pray for. You a monster. That's what the who is. You didn't blood. You didn't know Hoover. You didn't know great gangster. You didn't none of that. Young, aspiring kid playing football. Y'all look at that face in my PTR. That's the face of Ray Sean Williams right there. Look at that face. No mustache. Innocent face. What you do? You say he did a diss song, we never heard it. Leave him in a ditch? You left in a ditch. Hey, talk to Bay. Sylvester the one told the police y'all got the call and y'all drove in Vegas and did what y'all did. D-Say, I'ma talk about it. D.S. is named D-Say. D-Say is the one that told him that you had him go pull the camera footage down. These is all your people. These power rules, they ain't 100 people. What do you mean? The 100 people ought to be ashamed of yourself. No, it shouldn't be burned down developing options. Crenshaw coach, all you parents, if any of y'all show up this season, that y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself because that could have been your bitch. Since you want to pop my name, now I'ma pop it. You could never do nothing better than me. All you could do better than me is be dumber than this. All you could be better than me is sitting here on G talking about what you didn't do. You never read your paperwork of everything they got you doing. It got nothing to do with Wack. It seemed to me like I've been threatening the paperwork. Wack ain't said nothing. I don't give a. What you mean? How did they know? How did they know? How did they know they was gonna raid my house? How did they know? Oh, use the goofy. Let me show you how I knew. How did they know? How did they know? How you didn't know? I'm gonna show you. Here we go.
Let my mom tell you because she know everything. Hold on. Yes. Okay. I was tripping that it took 3 years. 4 years. 3 years. To run DNA. It just
So now what he's doing, he's calling Rayshawn Williams' mother on the phone and having a conversation with her. You can't make this shit up.
So what? They was contacting Big U to come give up DNA and he wouldn't do it? Well, what had happened was when they was doing the investigation and they wanted to take down DNA, he wouldn't give them his DNA. So they had to serve him a search warrant to get his DNA. They transferred the case to the FBI out there in Vegas, and Las Vegas police department is still handling the case as well. So when did the test come back? When did the DNA come back? It came back 2 months ago. And they still ain't arrested? Well, they told me between me and you, please, like one. Between me and you, don't tell nobody because they don't want nobody to know. They're going to be making an arrest the ending of March, the beginning of April. Gotcha. I'm going to sit back and watch the show. You know? They basically going to put his case and Nipsey Hussle's case together. The same person, the DNA that, the lawyer for Nipsey Hussle is going to be doing my brother's case too. You mean the DA? Yeah.
Oh, did y'all just hear? I've never heard this part of the video. They just said that they're going to be doing it with Nipsey Hussle's case as well as the Rayshawn Williams case. So they must have something on Big U tying him to Nipsey Hussle. You can't make this shit up. Whoo! It just got real. I was not expecting them to say that. Wow. And the mama's like, don't say nothing. This is between us. Wack done leaked it on the internet. Wow. I was not expecting that at all. So Big U was cooked. And this is on the, oh gosh. You could not have told me as a kid growing up that people would be talking real life street politics, murders, and everything else on the internet like this. This is insane. So I'm sure if she knows something, Big Sam knows something. And that's why Big Sam was saying a few months ago in that Big Boy interview that he don't fool with, he wouldn't say Big U's name, but he said he don't fool with none of the Crips. He don't fool with none of them. I was not expecting that. Okay, well, let's finish getting the tea. There's still some minutes left. Let me hear what else she got to say, child. Are y'all still with me? Okay, we got over 8,000 people in here, y'all. Okay, y'all still here for the tea, right? Okay. Told you we having a different type of show today. So let's finish listening to what she got to say, because that blew me.
Yeah. District attorney. Oh, okay.
I mean, you stupid. I'm pretty sure you heard it on the internet. You know the voice of these ladies. They worked at your football organization for 3-4 years. The son and the brother lived at your house for 2 years. You don't know their voice? What Bay says, your driver, your right-hand man, y'all got a call that he dissed you in the studio in Vegas. Bay says you guys went to one place, went to an Airbnb, got him, went somewhere. He was shot in the face, left him in a ditch. This would Bay, your right-hand man, the non-gang member that you turned around and started involving in streets. You remember the ones you told, don't nobody discuss this? Well, they discussed it, you stupid. You know what's going on with you, bozo number 8.
Okay, y'all. Let me come back on the screen. Wow. Yeah, he's cooked. He's cooked. Wack is messy as hell. Wack is messy, but that is crazy. So, So now, there was a few other. Oh yeah. The police got him now, Big U. So he had to turn himself in. Let me see if I have that news clip. This just broke a little bit ago. Well, maybe earlier. He finally turned himself in. Okay, this should be the news clip. I have a lot of clips open, so this should be it, though. Let me blow that up here.
Updating breaking news just coming into our newsroom. 2 fugitives wanted by the FBI, including a longtime accused L.A. gang leader, now in custody tonight.
Let's get right to Mark Cotto-Robles, who joins us now with new developments live in the newsroom. Mark?
Yeah, David and Ellen, good evening. We've been following this story throughout the day. Federal officers arrested more than a dozen members tied to the gang known as the Rollin' 60s Neighborhood Crips, though its leader was on the run. Well, within the last 20 minutes, the FBI announcing that man, Eugene Henley Jr., a.k.a. Big U, is now in custody. We have just learned new details that Henley turned himself in. Earlier, Air 7 was overhead as some of the alleged gang members were being processed at the FBI's LA field office. 19 were indicted. The FBI says Henley headed up the local Crips gang for decades. Investigators say that he painted himself as an entertainment executive who's been giving back to the community with various charities, but they say Henley is a violent criminal. A woman who knew him says that he has had a positive impact on the community.
He was incredible, whether it was a 7-year-old child or a 50-year-old former gang member coming out of incarceration. His ability to communicate and relate was excellent. If these charges are true, because they're still allegations, they are not a done deal, they're allegations. If they're true, then Eugene Henley was somebody who presented 2 faces to this world.
Charges in this gang bust range from racketeering to murder. A second fugitive the FBI was looking for was also apprehended. The FBI says Henley is from the Hyde Park area of South LA. If convicted, he would face a max sentence of life in federal prison. We are told that he should be in court tomorrow. Live in the newsroom, Mark Cutter.
All right, child. So it is getting real. He's turned himself in. He is looking at life in prison. This is a man who is 58 years old. Damn near 60. Just like that other bozo, the one that allegedly killed Pac, that was going around talking, running his mouth about killing Pac. And now he wants to recant his story and say that he was just doing it to get, a check. He was just doing it for clout. This is just sad. People get older, but just because you're older in age, like as far as like the number, does not mean you're older. You're not, you haven't matured. And I think it's sad. I don't know when, the OGs in the community decide to come online, but it is insane. Like if you're ever like in that gangbang part of YouTube, they just sit around and tell all their old war stories. It's like, sir, there's no statute of limitations on murder. Y'all just sit around and just talk about stuff. It is insane. And then you have platforms like No Jumper, Fed TV. They love, having people riled up and to tell all their business. So it's sad. I wanted to also play some clips here. Let me see. Had some of yeah, this is crazy. Let's see. Okay, so this is the one I want to show y'all on No Jumper. They were able to take the entire interview from No Jumper, and basically, if you read the indictment that the feds put out, let me show y'all the indictment, then I'm gonna play the interview for y'all. So a lot of y'all thinking that y'all can go on these podcasts and gossip and tell all y'all's business because y'all are looking for attention and followers and, dopamine hits. Understand the feds are watching, okay? So let me share this with y'all. Do y'all see this? This is paperwork. Right here, line 99. Williams later admitted to this robbery and the aftermath on a podcast, on No Jumper podcast, after stating that William was Henley's right-hand man. Williams explained, so basically he'll manipulate things. We'll go up and do something, then the same niggas we do it to show up at the house like 10 minutes later as we're trying to count everything. And we'll be like, how the fuck? Williams then said that Henley would state, well, we was just going to give you $40,000 back. And then they wrote, Wack 100, who is a rival counterpart of Henley's for the Bloods, was also on the podcast as stated. So now we're going to listen to the podcast here.
So basically it's like, cause he'll be like, he'll manipulate things. Like we'll go and do something and the same niggas we do it to show up to the house like 10 minutes later when we trying to, counting everything, right? And we be like, how the fuck they get that? Oh, well, we're going to just give them like $40,000 back and stuff like that. But cuz it's actually putting us in paperwork, right? And like doing like real police shit. I seen the nigga get like 20 guns. And when he got 20 guns, he's selling them to the homies. But I'm like, why are you writing down the serial numbers? So it's like he was doing like shit like that. And I didn't catch on. So it was like, I'm waking up now. You get what I'm saying? Because
this
I'm
is
his,
high-tech shit.
I'm his right-hand man. You get what I'm saying? So when it came down to like dirt and stuff like that, I'm going to get it. You get what I'm saying? And then like one day.
You know why he wanted to get a dude back to 40, right?
So basically it's like.
I mean, the self-snitching is insane. And all of that stuff that he just said on that podcast is in the indictment. Is my girl in the house? I see a bunch of money bags. Moneybag Mo is in the building. Thank you so much, Moneybag Mo. Thank you for coming through. She's saying $499.99. Okay? Thank you so much for the love and support on my platform. It means the world to me. Thank you, sis. When Moneybag Mo comes in the building, like everything shuts down. Like I really, really appreciate it. So it is a lot going on with this situation. Let me see. There was another clip. Here goes another robbery where he was talking about how this is loose cannon. Y'all need to stop calling him loose cannon and call him loose lips. Loose lips sink ships. All this man does online is talk about his robberies, his gang banging, the dirt that he's put in. This is all evidence for the police. It makes no sense. So here goes another video of loose cannon. Hold on. Pull this up here.
He's a bag. So what we do? Walk in the club. You had like 9 of your homies. It was like 30 of us. The security moved to the side. I said, Meek, you know what's this about? You started taking it off and handing it to me. You was polite about it, Sugar Plum. You was polite. Sugar Plum, you was polite. I hear Rose. Hey, look. I got this. You got this artist you pumping. You don't want this to get out. We need 50. He brought 52, Crenshaw, and 48th. He brought that money. He brought it fast. And when he brought it, I hit Big Useless and said, we on our way.
Oh, Big Useless. Oh, hell no.
Gave me.
All right, y'all. You can't make this up. I'm convinced that mental illness is real. Imagine getting on the internet and bragging about extorting and robbing Meek Mill and Rick Ross for $50,000 and then giving 40 of that, taking some of that money to Big Useless, as he says. I mean, this is insane. Yeah, he's over there screaming sugar plum and everything. You cannot tell me that there's something. I don't think he's all there. You can't be. You're doing like he's talking as if this is okay, like as if this is not a crime. Y'all are extorting people, and then when they get locked up, it's, free my nigga Loose Cannon. He ain't even do nothing. No, he did a lot of something. Here goes the receipts. Ain't no free anything. All of his dirt is on the internet. Nobody knew that he was out here robbing people and doing all this shit. We only know because he's on the internet running his mouth. What's up, King of Bakersfield? I see a lot of LA people in the house. We got over 9,000 people in here. Shout out to y'all. But yeah, it's really, really sad that it's gotten to this point where like a lot of stuff that goes on in the streets have now just merged with social media. It's on social media. They were even saying, if you guys read the indictment, they're saying that Shaquille O'Neal and Draymond Green, they were both extorted and forced to donate money to Big U's Foundation. And then they said that later on, after they donated the money to Big U's Foundation, Big U took the money and donated it. Not donated, he just basically deposited it into his own personal banking account. On top of the PPP scams that he did. So yeah, it's a mess. Now, Shaq been getting exploited by the Crips since like the 90s. They say that's why he left LA. Shaq been checking in since I was a child. No shade. So when I seen Shaq's name come up, I was like, damn, Shaq still getting exploited? What the fuck? Oh, but Shaq got money though, so I guess I'm like, damn, there's never mind, let me shut up. Yeah, they've been getting at him since the 90s, child. But yeah, Shaq's name is in the indictment. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. Oh, here goes another video of Big U talking about checking in. So all the receipts are spilling online. So like I told y'all, he's the check-in king. So this is a short video. We're going to watch this real quick here. So this is an older video of him talking about checking in.
Movie production in the hood. That's how we do it, you know, man.
Top flight, baby. Security.
GB running this here movie set in the hood.
Come on out here.
Coming out here and checking in with GB, getting these movies done. You better know it. You know what I mean? Anytime you want to do movies in the hood, just check it in. We can make sure it's done. Movies, videos. But if you don't check it in,
oh well. Check your ass out.
We gonna check you in, all right. We gonna check it all of your equipment. We gonna check it all of your equipment. Movie.
So again, like I've been saying, the whole checking in thing, people can try to make it seem like it's hip hop and, it's just a part of, Cali culture. Checking in is extortion. Y'all can try and, act like it's not to save face. It's extortion. You can just tell by his demeanor, because if you don't check in, I'm going to make you check in. So it's sad. It's a tax. It's a tax. So I think that's all I got for now concerning this. Because I know a lot of people are asking me to speak on this whole Big U thing, because I did the whole breakdown of Big U, Black Sam a few months ago. I just want to make sure we hit on everything. I've been on here for an hour talking about freaking street politics. Child, I'm tired. But real talk though, I just think that it just kind of shows you how much the streets really mirror with hip hop, and that it's really sad that people at this point in time, it's almost like there's no distinction anymore between reality and what's going on the internet. People do not understand that everything you do on the internet, if it can be used against you. The fact that in the indictment, they're literally using full interviews, transcripts from Loose Cannon and Brick Baby. That's crazy to me. So who knows if this is going to change how like a lot of these guys talk on podcasts moving forward, but I doubt it. I highly doubt it. But I think the whole thing with the murder of that young man is really sad. And my thing is, and again, it's alleged, but for the feds to be saying this, they're coming with receipts. And we heard what the mother and the sister were saying on the phone on that secret recorded phone call with Wack 100. This was a young man that lived with Big U. He trusted Big U. He looked at Big U like a father. And on top of that, he was best friends with Big U's son. So the fact that you could kill somebody like that probably considered you as a father figure, from what they're saying in the paperwork, it's insane. It's sad. There's a lot of demons running around this industry. I'm telling you, it's sad. So I want to go ahead, because I've been on here for an hour, child. Let's go ahead and move. Let me read some super chats, and we're going to go ahead and move on to the Tiana Taylor topic. Let me see here. Jillian, hey sis. She says, T, you look like an orange delight. Thank you for all you do. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you for the support. Let's see here. Shantia sent $1. Thank you so much, Shantia. Kylie Cruz sent $5. Thank you, Kylie. Shayla Love Braid says, T, you look super cute today. Thank you so much, Shayla. I appreciate you. Hyra Beauty sent $10 from the UK. Says, hey, T, your lives make me laugh and cheer me up. Also, what's your view on the drama between Daniel Bagoli and Alabama Barker's recent diss song, Love from Scotland, UK? I've listened to the diss tracks. I think Alabama Barker, I think her diss tracks definitely, she had like some really good punchlines. Bad Babies wasn't too bad. I just don't care about either one of these girls. I think they're trailer park trash with money. Even though Alabama Barker was born rich with a silver spoon in her mouth, she, to me, is still, they're just trailer park trash. I don't give a damn about neither one of these little white girls. They got too much time on their hands. They're fighting over Dusty Dick. Bad Baby's baby daddy be beating her ass. She be beating his ass. They make excuses for each other. I just don't care about either one of them. They're trailer trash to me. I'm sorry. But, I thought their songs was good. I was surprised at Alabama. I think she ate. I did like her diss track. But I just think that I just don't care about either one of them that much. I know people asked me to make a video. I tried. I just could not find it in me to give a single fuck. They're just a little bit too young, and I just don't care. Because, see, all of this is cool because they're little white girls. So it's seen as cute, and, oh, they're looking hood, and, they're so hard, they're ghetto. And then come back 10 years from now, and these same trailer trash, little white girls, they'll probably be married to, they'll have little mixed kids, but they're not going to be on that. They're going to be able to revamp themselves and be classy and demure, and nobody's going to judge them. But if this was two little black girls, they're going to be seen as ratchet all through life. People are going to still keep throwing it in their face. So, no, I've seen this song and dance in the real world, even with white girls I grew up with in the hood, super, super hood, and now they're all MAGA. It's like, well, damn, bitch, that's a big jump. You know what I'm saying? You was good with black dick in high school. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now, you got the white husband, the white kids. But back in high school, one of the biggest gangbangers. Like, okay, Becky. So I don't care. Because I know, it's cool now. It's cute. It's spicy. And 10 years from now, they're going to act like they're demure. And that was their past. Did y'all forget Miley Cyrus? Remember when she went through her little ratchet phase? So I don't care. Because, Miley was able to be ratchet and twerking and all this stuff. And then when she wanted to be white Demir Miley again, she was able to do that. But unfortunately, black women, we don't get that grace. So, yeah, I just don't care. I don't care. To me, they're trailer trash. I will listen to the songs. I will bop my head. But as far as like wasting my energy, I don't care enough to. But thank you for the super chat, sis. I appreciate you. Let's see here. Quirky Circle sent 10 says, I feel like the government is doing stuff to distract us because they aren't actually convincing these rappers. These trials seem like a show. By the way, your color scheme is lovely. Thank you so much. Well, I don't really think that it's really the government distracting us because these are real cases. These are real murders. These are real people robbing people, extorting people. So we can't even blame the government on that. These are people's actions. These are people who are really committing crimes. So, I mean, we can say that maybe they're distracting us, or maybe, no jumper, or the fact that it's on social media is a distraction. But I don't necessarily think that it's necessarily the government, because these are folks really doing and committing crimes and then telling said crimes on the internet, which is just sad. Somebody said from the hood to hillbilly and back. That's the truth. But thank you for the super chat, love. Cookies 4XO says, longtime tea sipper. I see you, Orange Crush. Looking lovely today. T, these grown men game banging with gout, bad knees, and grandkids is crazy work. Ah! Not gout, bad knees, a pot belly, and the grandbabies. It is the truth. I don't get it. Y'all done survived the hood. Y'all done made it out. Y'all were able to reinvent yourself, did time in prison. Why not relax in your old age? I won't want to keep having to look behind my shoulder and keep gang banging. It's sad. These men are old enough to be our grandfathers. Men with gray in their beards still gang banging and going back and forth on the internet. And then yet we'll sit here and knock the younger generation and talk down to them. But look at who they have to look up to. These men aren't telling them to do right and not gang bang and stay on the right track. It's sad. It really is. So yeah, you ain't never lied. Thank you for the super chat. That's the truth. She said gout and bad knees, honey. It's sad. Aaron says, love you, Auntie. One of my favorite YouTubers going live. Thank you. You are so welcome. Thank you, Aaron. Miss Yene, Sam 499 says, I just want to say hello to the feds sipping tea in the chat. I know they need you to translate all this mush mouthery. Thank you so much. Please hit the like button, y'all. If y'all are enjoying this stream, please hit the like button. It's a lot going on, honey. Teyana Campbell says, hey, T, it's my birthday today. I'm joining the 30 gang. Sending love to all the tea sippers in the house. P.S. My name is Challenging Teyana. Happy birthday to you. Thank you so much for coming through. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Shout out to all the birthday folks today. Let's see here. Tyler Hackner says, everybody feels the need to explain themselves on social media. Yeah. I mean, the fact that he's going to go turn himself into the feds and he could not stop going live. It was insane. You're going to go literally check in and you keep going live to state your opinion, to call out folks. It's sad. Stacy Sim 499, she says, sir, just go to jail and leave us in peace. Man. RLI says he done signed off about 5 times. Yeah, he had to get that off his chest, honey. Johnny Fisher sent 1999 says, hey, lovely T, I love your content. Your commentary reminds me of my late mother. She had a big, crazy mouth like yours. Sweet lady, but a cusser at the same time. Maybe it's a mom's boy thing. I don't know. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat as well. And condolences about your mom, too. So thank you. Let's see here. Rona Phil says either he's talking to a toaster or his mustache is speaking for him, because it makes no sense to even sound this way. Oh, y'all talking about Wack and that phone call. That was crazy. Let's see here. Miss AB sent 9.99 says, you said it the other day, the internet is real and folks love being broadcasted on it. Best wishes to all involved. May the family of this young man have peace and closure. Don't drop the soap. Thank you so much for the super chat, sis. I appreciate you. Yeah. It's crazy. It's like people don't understand that the internet is a real place, and the things that you do on the internet can have consequences in the real life, in the real world, you know? So it's a shame. Let's see here. J Jersey Girl says, it's like they want the world to recognize them for their crimes. Can you imagine Al Capone, Lucky Luciano, John Gotti running their mouths like this? Yeah, you know, social media wasn't around back then. You know, so who knows what they would have did. You know, everybody has a soapbox now. I couldn't imagine if social media was around when Tupac was alive. Tupac would have been crashing out on Instagram every other day. You know, so, but one thing about John Gotti, he loved the cameras. He definitely loved the attention. That's kind of what got John Gotti in trouble. He loved the whole Teflon Don persona. And that's what really ended up fucking up the mafia, because he loved the attention. Attention, likes, hearts, those are all dopamine hits. Comments. And for some people who have nothing going on outside of social media, that is their dopamine fix. No different than going to a casino, doing drugs, having sex. Social media is addictive, and it does give you dopamine. Just like when you post a picture, you know, you want people to like your picture. Every like you get, it makes you feel good, like, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? So that was the same thing with John Gotti. Every time those court cameras were there and the paparazzi was following him, he loved that Teflon Don persona. And it ended up taking him down. Instead of him being low key and, you know, staying low, he loved the attention. Yeah, Danny T says a lot of criminals have egos. Exactly. A lot of this is narcissism and social media addiction and egos. So it's sad. C says, I think that's why the internet was created. That's an interesting conspiracy. That's very interesting. Let's see here. Alicia, I think it's Alicia, sent $2, says Wack 100. Girl, I'm not even gonna repeat that. Bianca says Yella Beezy has been arrested for unaliving Mo 3. Yeah, we talked about that at the beginning of the stream. So yeah, and Mo 3's mom actually took to Twitter and confirmed it, that Yella Beezy, you know, again, another rapper taking out his competition. And I think Brick Baby may be in a world of trouble, because if they are investigating and trying to tie Nipsey Hussle to the Big U situation, I definitely feel like they're going to attach Brick Baby to that little pub shooting in LA, who is Quando Rondo's cousin that was killed. Also, I know Yo Gotti is somewhere shitting bricks, child. And I'm going to leave it at that. And Angela Simmons and her messy ass with that gun purse, she better hope she was not involved in anything concerning Young Dolph or knew some shit. So, let's go ahead and talk about the Teyana Iman Shumpert situation. So, it's a lot going on. This video is kind of long. That Tiana, she went live yesterday. And we all know that Tiana Taylor, she doesn't really go live and tell her business. I think she kind of got humbled after the whole situation with her running her mouth. I was a big Tiana Taylor fan until she went on these hobo tours. I called them the hobo sex tours. Where I really liked her and Iman Shumpert together, but for some reason she felt the need to go from platform to platform like a hobo and tell everybody about what was going on in her and Iman Shumpert's bedroom. Them having threesomes, tossing up bitches, just, you know, telling all her sexual business that nobody asked. And I thought it was very weird that she was doing that, because she was always a big promoter of being, of her virginity and, getting with the right person. And, the fact that she got married, she had her children, all that stuff. And I just didn't understand why she was doing all that. So I think she learned a lesson from that, because that really was the downfall of her career. It turned a lot of people off. Then she ended up doing her reality TV show, and I did watch it. I did end up checking it out because I love her daughters. They're funny. And I really liked her and Iman's relationship. I just didn't like when she did the little hobo tour a few years ago. And I'm not gonna front like I was cool with that. I called it out. I thought it was bullshit. And it just looked desperate. Like you're willing to do anything to keep this man. And then you fast forward a few years later, now it's all blown up in her face. So what ended up happening is that a few days ago, it came out that Tiana Taylor supposedly got this huge settlement. Let me see if I can pull it up. And they were trying to say that she basically took Iman Shumpert for all his money and poor Iman. It was a lot of dudes like just going in. So many comments about her. She's a gold digger. She walked away with all this money, all of these cars. Iman's gonna have to pay her like $1 million a year. A lot of guys were saying, this is why you don't get married. Marriage is not for men. It was so many male think pieces about this situation, which I kind of suspected would be anytime a divorce settlement comes out. So Tiana Taylor decided to come out and defend herself. And she basically broke down everything. She said everything that was reported is false. Those were her cars. It was a one-time payment of what he owed her. But most importantly, she says that Iman Shumpert is the one leaking this information to make her look bad. Okay? And I just hate the fact that she had to even come out and address this. But I'm glad that she's taken up for herself in this situation, because they were going in on her all over social media. So let me go ahead and pull up. Okay, so like I said, this video is kind of long, but we need to get the full context, and I ain't got shit else to do tonight, and I'm sure y'all ain't got nothing to do either, so we're going to enjoy this stream. So let me go ahead and pull up this clip here. All right. And you know what's so funny? When I first saw the video, because I hadn't clicked on it, when I first saw this going viral on social media, why did I think it was Jess Hilarious ranting again? I'm like, oh, Lord, here go Jess Hilarious going off. And I had to realize it was Tiana Taylor. But, because her hair is short, Jess's hair is short. So I thought it was Jess going off again about the whole Breakfast Club thing. So I thought that was funny. So let's go ahead and watch this here, y'all.
Even today, as we speak, skits. He's been throwing shots at me the whole time through his music. He's doing skits. But y'all forgot all of that. Y'all forgot all that. It's awfully strange how even today, as we speak, it ain't been on the Shade Room for more than 20 minutes that whatever they posted, his lawyer was already responding. Well, babe, that was the energy that I need, attorney Still. That was the energy that I needed when the other fake rumor came out and it looked like I was taking the man for all he got. When I reached out to my ex-husband and I told him that I didn't feel safe, why didn't you and your people clear it up then? Why didn't y'all do it then? Because you looking like the victim brings you more of whatever you feel like makes you feel better. And that's not cool. Making you like a villain for what? This shit is a year old. Like, come on. Like, I please show me the proof where I want to send him to jail. Show me the proof where I ever said anything foul about Iman publicly, anything foul about Iman to y'all. I've done nothing but protect this man. I can't control what's in our divorce documents. At the end of the day, when you have to get divorced and you're getting divorced, you have to speak your truth. I spoke my truth just like Iman. The shit only got put out because Iman leaked the divorce documents from Jump Street. Our divorce was private. Our proceedings was private. Everything was private for a whole year. Y'all didn't even know. I'm going to give you one even better. The same time that I filed for divorce, I still had Iman opening up for me on tour. Iman was still with me on tour. Let's talk about it. Iman was with me on tour. We singing Wake Up Love, we kissing, we hugging, we da-da-da-da-da. Like, at the end of the day, I still had your back. I still looked out for you. And that's another thing. Y'all sitting there saying, like, at the end of the day, I always held Iman down. When Iman stopped playing basketball, I got him on the shy. I called Lena and said, yo, these motherfuckers is playing with my husband. Like, he's so much bigger than basketball. He's so much bigger than boom, 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 boom. Like, he could act, he could model, he could boom, 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 he could do whatever he want to do. Let's get him where he needs to be. I got him on into his acting. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. It's not cool. It's not cool. It is not cool that you could sit there and act like I brought nothing to this marriage. I brought nothing to our union. Our union is, I always been Tiana Taylor, and Iman Shumpert was Iman Shumpert in the NBA. However, our family dynamic, our union is what built household names. Let's be clear. This wasn't he worked his ass off in the NBA to fund her empire. Whoa, we not doing that. We not doing that. We're not doing that. No. I gave him a lot. I gave him a lot of grace and all of the things. And no, I see your comment. That is not the reason why he got fired off the shop. Iman getting fired off the shop, how would that benefit me? If he got child support to pay, how would that benefit me? Like, that's what I'm saying. Y'all literally looking for whatever y'all gonna look for to make something negative when the truth is right in front of your face. The truth is right in front of your face.
I don't like this version. I think this was another one that came up. Hold on. Let me pull up something else. I want to get her from the beginning. Hold on.
Yeah. It's going to be what it's going to be. I'm never addressing this again.
There was another one. She goes into more details in this video.
What I wanted to do was clear that up. It becomes a whole argument. I kept telling Iman, listen, like, we're in a great space. Like, I just want you to stand up for me the way I stand up for you. He then starts bringing up stuff from 2023. Nah, because da-da-da, when you blah-blah-blah, and I did this and da-da-da. Okay, cool. So now you're giving me confirmation that you are still in your feelings about something. You're in your feelings about something. And that's the part that's confusing me, because this divorce have been signed, sealed, delivered in all of the things in 2024. It's 2025. It's 2025. So it's just like, I am, filming 3 movies and a TV show. I am getting ready to release my second Air Jordan. Like, I have a lot of things going on. Where would I find the time to bash you, especially if we've been in a great space? Like, we literally call each other baby daddy and baby mama. Like, what's up, baby daddy? What's going on? Boom, boom. And something you got coming up, I'm like, good luck. We claiming that shit. You got this. Boom, boom, boom. Like, we've really been on solid terms. So I'm trying to understand why you would feel the need not to stand up for me against some shit that you know is not true. On top of the fact that I got proof that you have been leaking these rumors. And it's been literally the same routine. I win an award, a rumor drops. I drop a new movie, a rumor drops. Sneaker premiere, sneaker launch, rumor drops. Movie premiere, rumor drops. Like, it's always something when I have something going on that drops. Now, let's get to why I had to file a motion. I had to file a motion because I told Iman, I'm like, yo, I'm telling you as the mother of our children that I don't feel safe, and you're on this phone starting an argument. So at this point, I'm helpless. So I have to file a motion. Now, where y'all getting the jail thing mixed up is when you file a motion. A motion is something you have to file. It's either file a motion or sue him. I'm never going to sue him. It's never that deep. Filing a motion is like, if these terms are violated, then it could lead up to a fine or jail time. Tiana did not go and demand jail time. Tiana is not trying to get Iman put in jail. One thing about it, let's be very clear. Tiana has tried to keep this divorce private before it even started. I filed for divorce in our initials to protect.
So this is the part I wanted y'all to hear. It wasn't on that other video. She really did go out her way to like really protect Iman. Because even when there were rumors about them breaking up and Iman cheating, she was always coming out to defend, to cover, to play it off. And she said when she initially filed the divorce, she filed it under their initials because she didn't want everybody in her business. But you'll see the games that Iman played for everything to go public to make her look bad as well. So we're going to keep listening here.
Protect me, Iman, and our children. And I stood on that. I stood on that. Our divorce was private and off the radar for a whole year until Iman decided to file a motion, which technically, he filed a motion that states he wants this divorce proceeding to go on with our full and legal names. Now, this divorce happening with our full and legal names, you know what that means. That means media circus. That means whatever it is that we do in this divorce, file, motion, response, rebuttal, whatever it is now public information. I never sent him to jail. Like I see, okay, some of y'all still coming in. So yeah, it's just like, let's be clear. I never sent him to jail. Let's also be clear. Y'all said that I won this luxury tour bus. I won a luxury Sprinter. I won a luxury, the Maybach. And I won a Bronco. And I won a Jeep Gladiator. What's that, 5 or 6 cars that I named? I bought those. I paid for those. Trust me, I've seen a lot of women in the comments be excited for me and say, yeah, girl, as you should. No, it's not no as you should. I walked away with what was mine. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. And these are cars that I literally bought in the midst of our marriage, during our separation, during our divorce. I walked away with what I came in with. I came in with my own properties. He came in with his own property.
Now ask yourself, if she was looking for clout and attention, she could have been in them comments like, yes, girl, I ran his pockets. I did that. But she's telling folks, these were my vehicles. I didn't take anything from mine. This is just sad. This is sad that she even has to come out and address this because, like I said, those comments I was seeing towards her were so ugly and so evil.
It's about 4 properties that both me and Iman put time, construction, money, hundreds and thousands of dollars into our properties. We have 4 of those. He got 2 of those and I got 2 of those. Now, 4, 5, 6, 7. That leaves us with 3 properties. Let's get ready to do some math. This property right here was a property that Iman paid for all by himself that had nothing to do with me. These 2 properties right here is properties that I put money into that I bought all by myself out of my pocket. Y'all sitting there going off of net worths that has nothing to do with nothing. Them shits ain't even real. Like, it's really weird to me because it's really disappointing that you have people like The Shade Room or all these other blogs that are literally sitting there bending the narrative. Is insane. And further showing me that we understand what's going on here. We understand what's going on here. Like, one thing y'all know I've done is be graceful this whole time. I've handled this whole divorce with grace. When Iman first leaked the divorce and filed our names to go public, who jumped on the internet and protected him? I jumped on the internet and said, y'all just please stop. Like, I don't want y'all in a group chat. Just please give me and my family some privacy. Protected him. When the lights was turned off and the utilities and shit was turned off, who got up on the internet and again protected Iman? Ain't nobody get my lights turned off. I boom, 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 da 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 da. Before y'all even knew that we was ever getting a divorce, when all the scandals came out about Iman, I'm the one that jumped on the internet and said, not too much on my best friend. We're still doing this. We're still doing that. This is my buddy. This is my da 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 da. I've done nothing but try to protect us. So
she's not lying. As somebody who sips and spills tea, she has protected this man with the longest cape I've ever damn seen. She really has. She's always shut down rumors and tried to diffuse the situation and, you know, really like have his back. She really did. So I'm just shocked that Iman is doing this and that now she's done protecting him. And now she's putting it all out. You can tell she's at her wit's end because Tiana, like I said, I haven't seen her this vulnerable or even telling her business like this because I think she learned from that hobo sex tour. She don't come online and tell her business like this. So she's not lying here.
The fact that you are okay with the world thinking that I took you for everything that you had the world thinking that I tried to get you locked up, sitting here playing victim. Let me explain something to y'all about people. For people that's saying, oh, well, what would Iman get out of leaking these rumors that make him look bad? Some people are okay with looking bad just as long as you look worse. Okay?
Message. Okay? She said some people are okay looking bad as long as you look worse. That is a message. And you have a lot of bitter ass men, a lot of sassy men out here, okay, who love to dish it. And if they're going down, you're going down with them. But like I always say, when it's all said and done, if you didn't make me, you damn sure can't break me. And that's the same thing I want to tell Tiana. Tiana been out here doing the damn thing since she was 15 years old. So he can't destroy nothing that God has for her. Period, point blank. And I don't mean to be preaching now, but that message hit home. That's the truth.
Y'all have to understand that. Y'all have to understand that. Before this divorce, during this divorce, and after this divorce, I protected that man with all I had in me. With all I had, I've been nothing but solid to that man. And all I asked for was for him to stand up for me. Stand up for me. You see what's happening. You see it's not true. If I didn't file that motion, then I would have had to continue to deal with this. I have 3 movies coming up and a TV show coming up in the same year. You think I want to keep dealing with, oh my God, new movie comes out. Here's another random rumor about a divorce that's a year old. Second movie come out. Here's another rumor. Third movie come out. Here's another rumor. And then it's always conveniently coming out when Iman has a new song or a new venture coming his way. I'm not here to talk about any of our personal business. I'm here to talk about exactly what is on the internet that is making me look like I'm some type of villain. So yes, of course, a person is willing to leak some shit that make them look like a victim. It's not cool. It's not cool. And then y'all saying, oh, she's always responding. Tiana hasn't responded to anything. The only thing I've ever responded to was me protecting him.
Facts.
Me protecting him. I'm waiting for y'all to show me the proof where I said, put Iman in jail. I've never, ever, ever said put Iman in jail. Never. Never. But what we're not going to do is act like I wasn't Teyana Taylor before I got with Iman Shumpert. Iman Shumpert was not even in the NBA when I was Tiana Taylor. What are we talking about? Let's be clear.
Preach.
What if I want to get my back blown out in peace? You think I got time to talk about a divorce that's a year old? That's a year old, y'all. Let's be fucking for real. Let's be real. And I'm like just so irritated because I didn't want none of this to come out from the beginning. So when people saying, for everybody that's saying, oh, well, this y'all celebrities, this is what come with it. No divorce stuff is private. It can absolutely stay private if you allow it to stay private. I'm gonna give you one even better. We went to mediation that he did not show up to. Mediation avoids you from going to court. Sorry, my phone's dying. Mediation is for you to figure it out before you even have to take it to court. I'm not negotiating nothing. I don't want to da-da-da-da, boom, 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 boom. Now we got to go to court. Cool. We'll go to court because we can't figure it out. He won't show up to mediation. I'm stuck paying for that. Bet. Cool. We got to go to court. My biggest mistake, but something that I don't regret, was giving him the amount of grace that I gave him, because it only backfired on me. Yep. It only backfired on me because I gave a man grace who didn't give it back. So for y'all sitting there saying she want to see the father of her children in jail, I never said that. But most importantly, as the mother of his children, I told him I didn't feel safe. Niggas is saying, yeah, because if I was Shump, I would have offed that bitch. She would have to take her to see the king and da-da-da-da. I'm literally getting threats by grown men. By grown men. And I'm literally going to my ex-husband. Keep in mind, me and Iman are on good terms. I didn't even know we was beefing. So I hit him on some like, hey, baby daddy, what's going on? Like, yo, like, people was putting out these blogs. And then, you know, somebody's kind of sending me a little bit of proof that you're paying to ship this stuff around to promote and help trend your name. Like, you know, I'm like, but I don't want to believe that it's you because we're in such a great space. Like, I got love for you for real, for real. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I got love for you for real, for real. So I just like want to know if you could like stand up for me, because I mean, I feel like I've been standing up for you. For you to say I've been protecting you by staying silent, that's so like passive aggressive. And like, what you trying to say? You protecting me by staying silent? You're protecting me by making me look like I took everything from you?
Imagine getting threatened by people on the internet. And you got, I'm sure I wasn't the only one who saw these comments. You know, these were like red pill conversations. People were dragging her on Twitter. I believe 100% she was getting death threats. Because people were so mad. Iman was the victim. This is why you should never get married. All these women are gold diggers. Because a lot of the comments I saw were just disgusting. And I'm like, y'all don't even know if this is real information, if this is what really happened during you don't know the details. It's just what's online. So for her to call Iman wanting protection, wanting help, and for him to be like, well, I'm staying silent, you know, that's very passive aggressive. And he's doing that to basically gaslight her. Like, you should be happy I'm not going online and blasting you. What kind of shit is that? Especially when she has defended this man time and time again.
Are you serious? Do you realize even when I made the post to say, not too much of my best friend, that was to give you a clean slate to do what you wanted to do, whether that was move on, get it right, fight for your family, whatever it was. I gave you a clean slate without people having to bash you. You were caught in the scandal around the time I made that announcement, not me. So it's just like, I don't understand what the issue is. And like I said, above all, we wound up going to court. I watched you say some really, really hurtful and nasty things about me. I still was cordial with you. I still was also, we're not going to sit here and make it seem like Tiana's using Iman for anything. Like, at the end of the day, yes, Iman made his money and so did I. I've been in this business since I was 15 years old. We're not going to act like my bank account is like, nah, we're not doing that. I've had several Jordans. I've had several movies, several deals, all still active. All still active. And the crazy part about it is I said nothing when him and his lawyer told the internet, oh, Tiana's making more money. Tiana's bringing more money a month in than Iman is. Just because Iman played ball don't mean that this is a thing where it's like I'm trying to take money off of him. Iman haven't played ball since 2020. So yes, actively during the divorce, I was bringing more money than him in. I am. So it's just like, how are we sitting here making it seem like I'm being a gold digger or taking from him? And we're not going to do that. I bought my tour bus with my hard-earned money. I bought my Sprinter with my hard-earned money. I bought my Maybach with my hard-earned money. I bought my Maybach after Iman crashed my Rolls Royce and never replaced it. That I also bought. Okay? What are we talking about? Every single car that I walked away with, I literally paid for out of my pocket. Out of my pocket. Now, at this point, I made myself clear. Y'all gonna think what y'all want to think regardless. Y'all gonna still run with y'all narratives because that's what people do. But one thing you will have clear is that Tiana ain't take nothing from Iman. Oh, and that $1 million y'all claiming, that 7-figure, 8-figure, it was a one-time fee of $1 million in damages. When Iman crashed the $400,000 Rolls Royce and Iman did whatever other stuff he did, that was the things he had to pay me back. Iman left me with a whole lot of shit. That's another thing. Let's be clear with that too. When you're dividing marital assets, when you're dividing houses and stuff, if it's still bills a part of it, if it's still whatever taxes, who you think got to pay for that? Because bitch, let's be clear. Bitch, you think auntie want to be stuck paying taxes and bills and da-da-da-da, boom, boom, boom? No. But guess what? I've been doing it. I've been doing it. So it's not a win-win for either one of us. At the end of the day, we were two people that really loved each other at one point. And let's be real. We were two people that really loved each other at one point. You feel me? No one wins when the family feuds. Point blank in a period.
All right, y'all. Let me come back on the screen. She goes on and talk for about 40 minutes, but that was the main gist of it that I wanted you guys to see. And I just think it's sad that she's even having to deal with that because, like I said, since the hobo thing, Tiana has kind of reshifted, rebranded, and she's kept her, like, it's almost like she learned a lesson from that. Thank God she did. And she has kept her business and everything off of the internet. And she really went above and beyond to protect him. And, it's just what I'm seeing. It's showing that it doesn't matter if a man is rich and has a bunch of money, a bunch of status, immaturity, narcissism, it knows no bounds. It doesn't matter if the guy's a dusty working at Bojangles or, an actor or, a basketball player. It just shows, how narcissistic he is. It's like sometimes you're sleeping with the enemy. Sometimes the people that you're with can be jealous of you, can be jealous of what you bring to the table, opportunities that are coming your way. And because they're upset at their life and what's going on with them, they take that on you. And that's what I feel is going on here. Because you don't really get Tiana Taylor being that candid, being that open, being that honest, being that feminine. I know a lot of times people joke like, oh, she needs to come out the closet. She gives me masculine energy. The way she's describing everything was very feminine, very honest. She still wants a friendship with her ex. She still wants them to be cordial. They have 2 babies that they have to raise. And for her to, come out and speak on it, it says a lot. Like and I remember when I was seeing these posts, I'm like, damn, that's dirty. I wonder if anybody's going to come out and say something. I had to get to her for her to come out and defend herself. Because I kept thinking, well, where did Iman get all this money to just buy somebody, 6 cars in a tour bus? That's a lot of money. I don't see him tricking off like that. Maybe getting her 1 car, but 6. Some of that sounds like some personal assets. And somebody's adding a lot of sauce to the stew. And now we find out that's exactly what was going on. So, at this point, it's just like, child, it seems like some of these relationships are just, they're more trouble than it's worth. And unfortunately, that was her husband. And for her to be going through all this is insane. And he's clearly trying to make her look like the bad guy because, again, when she initially filed this divorce, she filed it to make it private, to protect her, the daughters, their information. And then for him to want to fight to publicly put the names out there, it's because he's also trying to dim her light, affect her reputation, and, make it look like, well, she did this and she has issues too, when they both could have just protected both of their reputations. Like she said, it didn't even have to go to court. She had paid for mediation so they could come to the table and just split their assets and go their separate ways. But he didn't want that. So you got to watch out for people like that. People who want to take you down once something is over. It speaks a lot about their character. So it's really sad that she's gone through that. I feel really bad for her. Let's see here. Refresh my page. She's given him a lot of grace. And that's one thing I'll say is that sometimes as women, we give people, not just men, but, women and just whoever, we give people way too much grace. We second guess ourselves. We don't want to look like the bad guy. We don't want to look like the bitch. So we keep giving people grace, knowing that we shouldn't. And then it comes back to bite us in the butt. But then again, when you don't give people grace, then you're bitter, you're angry, and all this other stuff. So it's like you can't win for losing. And it's just unfortunate that, some people just have big hearts and want to look out for other people. And I don't care if you're a male or a female. Some people just love hard and try to look out for others. And people take advantage of that. People take your kindness for weakness. And I think that's what happened in this situation is that he took her kindness, he took her grace, he took the fact that she's had his back and that, she's tried to make it so his reputation wasn't sullied. She was trying to protect him. But again, you can't keep protecting somebody who's not doing the same for you. And a lot of these men, not all of course, but some of these men, especially in these celebrity situations, they're not here to protect their women. They want to tear them down and basically just, ruin them. So it's sad. I think that, and again, I like Iman. I liked Iman as a basketball player. I didn't know the ins and outs of their relationship. It's not my business. But I liked what I saw on TV. I thought they were a beautiful couple. They were both funny. They both had similar personalities. And it's sad that it didn't work out. But it's sad that these rumors and these, news articles are constantly being put out about her to dim her light and make her look bad. When she really don't bother nobody. That's one thing I'll say. She really doesn't bother anybody. She's not like one of these messy celebrities who always has her business out there, going back and forth with her baby daddy, arguing on social media. Tiana Taylor's not like that. And Iman should be grateful because you got some other guys, they're going through hell with the women that they chose to procreate with. They're being embarrassed every fucking day on Instagram. Tiana has never done that to Iman. And still he couldn't even come out and have her back and say, you know what, y'all? That wasn't the correct article. Leave my baby mother alone. She didn't take anything from me. Those were her cars. He refused to dead the rumors because he was sitting back enjoying the shit show. That's why he refused to dead it. He enjoyed the fact that this was bringing her down a notch. And this was, like she said, he doesn't mind looking bad as long as she can look worse. And when that article came out, she looked like all types of gold digging. She was everything but a child of God in those comment sections. From the shade room to the YouTube comments. So I don't blame her for being upset and defending herself. So people are asking why she, going live and doing all this talking. She's defending herself as she should because why? Her ex-husband refused to. When he knows damn well that's not right. Because one thing I will say, she has caped for that man. She has always come out and had his back publicly. Deaded any rumors. Try to, quail the flames. He's never done the same for her. And that's sad. That's sad. Let me finish reading these super chats here. We got over 10,000 people in the house and only 3,000 likes. The math is not mathing. Please hit the like button, y'all. If y'all are enjoying this stream, please hit the like button. Thank you guys so much for joining me this evening. Let's see here. Coco sent $2, says, that orange looks great on you. Thank you so much, Coco. Joshua Young sent $9.99, says, you look gorgeous, T. I love when I catch you live. Thank you so much, Joshua. I appreciate you. Let's see here. Keek says they split their assets. Broke men love saying losing money is why they ain't getting married. You ain't got no effing money. Exactly. Just say you don't want to get married because you're not mature enough to get married. You don't know what it is to, be with one woman and take vows before God. And that's fine. I'd rather you not be married. Don't put a woman through a bunch of bullshit. If you're not ready for marriage, move around, go play the field, go do you. But stop trying to gaslight women, because you don't even have Iman's money to even have an opinion. Yeah, I saw a lot of crazy comments. I really did. Let's see here. Keek says he thought she'd never leave and she had to show him. I believe it. Page just refreshed. Jade says Iman did that out of spite and nothing more. I definitely agree. Virgo Queen Sen 5 says Shug, please talk about Trump removing girl. Forever Your Leo Sen 499 says, hey gorgeous, I feel like Iman wanted to dim her light more and more. Her star continued to rise and make herself look better. Hold on. Continued to rise and made him look better in the shadows. Yeah, I definitely think it was like a competition thing, possible jealousy, in their relationship. And it's sad because she's very talented. She's a choreographer, singer, dancer, producer. And he's talented as well. Like, he's a really good actor, good basketball player. He's funny. I think he has a podcast now. So he's doing his thing too. So it's sad because they really could have built a lot together, but it just wasn't meant to be. J Jersey Girl says she loved him, but did he love her? I think he did love her at some point, but then again, it makes me think, like, if he really loved her, why did he want to keep bringing other women into the bedroom? And she allowed it. It wasn't like it was by force. She allowed it. If y'all are really locked in, you shouldn't have to bring other people into your bedroom. Y'all are mixing soul ties and spirits, and then, he's getting attached to other people. You're getting attached to other people. Then you're upset and you're wondering why your relationship is not working. You're bringing different spirits in and out your bedroom. That's why I didn't like when they were doing that, because they were promoting it like that was a good thing. And it 9 times out of 10, it's never a good thing. Do what you want to do, but once you're married, that's different. It's one thing if you're just boyfriend and girlfriend, or y'all are just, in some type of situationship. But when you're married, that's a whole nother can of worms. Let's see here. Tiffany Ramirez in 499 says, T, you are absolutely beautiful. Thank you for your hard work and everything you do. You're my favorite YouTuber. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Love you, and thank you so much for the love and support. That means a lot to me. Let's see here. Banji Baby says the perception of him being the ultimate provider is probably why he didn't clear her name. He ain't bought no one of those cars. He's probably embarrassed now that she's cleared it up. That makes sense. Because to the world, it looks like he was providing her with all these, cars and gifts and everything else. But behind the scenes, it's a whole different story. So I can definitely see why that may have been a part of why he didn't want to say anything. Because then for the next girls, it looks like, oh, he got that. Oh, I got to get I got to get with Iman. He got money. He's buying her all these cars. Makes him look good as a man. But now we're finding out he wasn't providing like that. He was turning off the lights and the water and everything else. Not paying the taxes, leaving her with the debt. So it's sad. YouTube Street says she loves protecting these ninjas. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, so, I'm glad she got a chance to tell her side of the story, because like I said, if it was anybody else, like if it was like Carisha, I don't care about anything Carisha has to say. But Tiana is not a Carisha. I'm saying? Tiana has been keeping to herself, trying to protect Iman, trying to protect her family. And to watch all of this stuff play out, to me, is just, it's a shame. It's a shame that he allowed this narrative to be spun when he knows it wasn't true. So I'm glad she got to come out and defend herself. I believe there was an update. Okay, so she ended up filing a petition. It looks like this came out yesterday. So she did go through and file a petition. It looks like DJ Academics talked about it. I don't know if they just put Iman in the thumbnail. Let me see. Hold up. I think this, okay, so it looks like he talked about it. So that might have been, because they have DJ Academics in this article. Let me share my screen. So in this article, where she went to go file a petition saying he's in, contempt of court. So I'm thinking this is where a lot of the hate ended up coming from, because DJ Academics talked about it too. Let's see what he had to say.
But it's all good. I get it. Now, the allure of this traditional woman in this traditional relationship, and of course, making a woman a good woman by marrying her, it affects everybody. And, I would imagine when it comes to, Iman Shumpert and Tiana Taylor, probably the case. I'm not going to sit here and speak for him. I don't think probably he regrets being married to this woman. But now we've seen that they have divorced. And an NBA player who gained a decent sum of money when he was in the NBA, even though Iman Shumpert career earnings, even though we know the story of NBA players and athletes, their income precipitously drops off after they're not in the league. And usually most of these guys are not smart enough to make other passive income that they could create residual income after they're not in the NBA. Or even if they do, it's not up to the level that they were getting before. They were getting $20 million per year. Usually people, Iman Shumpert, and they do, it appears at least via this picture, they have 2 beautiful children. This is what is being determined by the court to be fair. The guy made $48 million, and check this out. They're giving the woman, Tiana, 4 houses worth over $10 million. They're giving her another multi-million-dollar payout, which is a 7-figure payout. They're then giving her luxury vehicles, including a $300,000 Maybach, a $70,000 Mercedes Sprinter, and a tour bus. Now, I also want to pause here and be very fair. We don't know how much of her income went into buying these things. But again, if we're here to be reasonable and think that he's probably made a lot more money than her, because NBA money is usually just more than rap money, we're thinking the majority of his money went into most of these things, right? And then here's the thing. So she's going to retain full ownership of her companies. So he doesn't get anything of hers. So she only gets things that he owns, or not necessarily he owns, but assets that they got, which I guess could be liquidated, cars, houses, and obviously a 7-figure payout, which is multi-million-dollar settlement or just wire. And she's going to retain all ownership of her companies. He gets none of that. And he will also pay $8,000 a month in child support, which I do think is a W. You got 2 kids, $8K a month. I actually do believe that's not that bad for a former NBA player. $8K a month to cover their, and he has to cover their private tuition, which that might come up to like $40,000, $50,000 per child. So that might be another extra $100,000 that he has to pay per child.
Okay, so y'all get the point. He's breaking it down. So they didn't put him in this article, in this TMZ article, for no reason. So now it makes sense. Like I said, I saw comments that were definitely going at her. So if he talked about it, all them damn chat niggas ate her ass up. So now it makes sense why they have his video in the TMZ article. Y'all know his fans, child. They're a mess. So them fans, he calls his fans the chat niggas. So what I see now what happened. He talked about it, and they went running to her comment section to let her know that she ain't shit, and that they're never going to get married, and women ain't nothing, and married, I can just imagine after he covered it, what happened, the shit show that ensued. So, again, I hope she keeps her head up, and I hope that her and Iman, figure out a happy medium, because at the end of the day, they have those 2 beautiful daughters together, and they're stuck together for at least another 18, years. So, Yeah, I can only imagine. So, okay, I've been on here for 2 hours. Let's go ahead and get on the Kanye topic, and then I have to get up out of here. So, Kanye West once again crashed out the other night. This was all over social media. He went on, I don't know what his obsession is with Beyonce and Jay-Z. If you don't like them, leave them be, because they literally pay you no mind. But for some reason, Jay-Z and Beyonce live in Kanye West's head rent-free. So Kanye West took to social media. He said the following about Beyonce and Jay-Z's children. He says, wait, has anyone ever seen Jay-Z and Beyonce's younger kids? They're retarded. No, like literally. And this is why artificial insemination is such a blessing. Having retarded children is a choice. Then he says, I need everyone to know that I took the post about Jay-Z and Beyonce's family down and Jerry Lorenzo's family down because there was a possibility of my Twitter being canceled, not because I'm a good person. Then he says, I took it down like Down syndrome. Get it? Am I right? Fuck the world, real talk, fuck everybody. This is a grown man making fun of a child, and it's been, I guess, rumored, because I was asking where Beyonce's son was, and people are saying he has autism, he has some, some issues or whatever. But for Kanye West, who, it's one thing if it's just people on the internet, being messy, saying little things, but you actually know Beyonce. You actually know Jay-Z. If it wasn't for Jay-Z, you wouldn't have been put on. It was Jay-Z, Dame Dash, Rock Nation who gave you your first shot. Who got you to where you're at now. Not saying that Kanye didn't have talent, but it was because of Jay-Z, Rock Nation, and Dame Dash that you are the Kanye West that we know. You're the same man who interrupted Taylor Swift's speech. When you told Taylor Swift to basically hold on, Beyonce had the best album ever. How did you go from that to now you're sitting here talking about their children and calling their son retarded? Like, who does that? Even if he has some type of developmental issues, if they're keeping it on the down low and behind the scenes, why are you blasting that? And why are you calling that child that? When you personally know them. And, everybody keeps saying, oh, he's off his meds. That's Jay. I mean, at what point are we going to stop making excuses for him? If you're on your meds, get on that shit. Go take your medication. Because this is ridiculous. It's hurtful and it's disgusting. Imagine if somebody talked about his child. Or went in on any of his children. He'd be ready to fight. He'd be upset. Then he was also talking about Izzy Azalea and Playboy Cardi's child. Playboy Cardi came on and had to tell him to shut the F up. Well, now if you guys do not know, Jay-Z don't play child. It's being reported today Jay-Z and Beyonce were both trending. And they are now discussing taking legal action against Kanye West. This came out today. So they're saying here, Jay-Z and Beyonce find it shocking that Kanye West attacked their 2 youngest children in a disgusting all-caps rant via X on Tuesday. A source exclusively tells Page 6 that the couple will absolutely not stand for it after the stronger rapper had spoke about their children in such a vulgar, offensive manner. Jay-Z and Beyonce are aware of the post that Kanye has since deleted and are discussing how they want to handle this situation. Rather it be privately or in a legal manner, the insiders say. So yeah, they're definitely looking at going forward. Also, come back on the screen. He was also blasting Kim Kardashian and going in on her yesterday. Let's see if I can find it. He's basically accusing Kim Kardashian of trafficking. His own baby mama. He's accusing her of trafficking. So let me show y'all this. And it's funny that all of a sudden he's accusing her of trafficking because she is upset that Kanye West put Northwest on a song with Diddy. On a man who's actually accused of trafficking and abusing women. And I'm no Kim Kardashian fan, but I respect her for putting her foot down and saying, you're not about to have my child, my minor female child, on a song with Diddy. You're not about to do that. So now he had threatened her via text message and basically said he was going to crash out on her. He was going to ruin her reputation as well as his. And now he's come out with this against Kim Kardashian. Let me share this with y'all. So he says here, as a father, this made me very uncomfortable to see countless pictures like this of my children placed inside their phones. This is shy screensaver. I'm 100% convinced that my children are in a sex trafficking ring. The grandmother signed for a sex tape. I'm not sure what's disturbing him. She looks like she's wearing some butterfly or pajamas and sticking her tongue out. I don't know. But let's go on to the next thing. Then he says, this is one of my daughters that I have no right to raise and never see. Like when I wasn't allowed to go to her birthday party. So yes, I wanted to die. Yes, it's fuck Kim, Cardi, Jay-Z, whoever. And watch, I show you this picture and y'all not believe me. Then he says, the Kardashians are sex workers and they sex traffic all the black children they strategically produce. Then he says, Kim Kardashian is a sex trafficker. I don't like that Twigs, I don't know who Twigs is, has my daughter in her video dressed and all grown. I would have expected more from Twigs. It's fuck all you niggas. My soul is black and y'all don't believe me and say I'm crazy. Then he says, I had to disassociate from everything I saw and heard, and I felt getting bullied every day by the real modern day KKK, a clan of white women controlling my black kids. Only say so I had was starting Sunday service. Then Kim took the kids away from that and I try to stay positive. Now on my soul, black, my mama, my kids, when people ask me to get rest, I wish I could. Then he says, it's time. Now they really have to kill me. As a father, I will no longer distract myself from my responsibilities to truly and actually protect my actual children. It's time to go and get full custody, which will mean taking them out of the hands of the Disney, Sierra Canyon, Pond, celebrity parents, and the Kardashian clan and Mama Chris, who signed for the sex tape. I'm not the crazy one here. I am their father. I'm controlling what they watch, what they wear, and where they go to school. Then he says, I haven't seen Saint in 6 weeks. Yeah, you wouldn't be seeing my kids either with these weird rants. Again, somebody said Twigs is a rapper from the UK. Is it that FK Twigs lady? Or is this FKA Twigs? Okay. FKA Twigs. Okay, I've heard that name. I thought it was like a newer rapper, but I've heard the FK part. Okay, so her. Okay. My issue is, and again, I'm no fan of the Kardashians, but you knew what it was before you got with her and impregnated her with 4 children. So it's funny now, they're witches, they're sex traffickers, they're trafficking black children, they're trafficking your black kids, even though your kids are biracial. I find that very interesting that he's saying all this now, after you've had 4 children with her. Now you want to supposedly speak up. Again, all he's doing is just trying to, not that they have the best reputation, but he's just trying to basically throw more fuel to the fire to make her look bad, to try and, ruin her brand, all because he's mad that Kim Kardashian basically went to court to stop this song with Northwest and Diddy from coming out. So At this point, Kanye West is a joke. And it's sad because he's so talented. And I loved his music at one point in time. I still love the old Kanye. But this new Kanye and all this nonsense that he's doing on social media to get attention and to go viral and to seem edgy, it's disgusting. And especially going after innocent children. It's disgusting. Yeah, he keeps fucking around. He's going to end up in some type of conservatorship like they did Britney Spears. He going to be in that window like they had Wendy Williams writing in eyeliner, help me, if he don't simmer down. Because he's doing the most at this point. Let me go ahead and read these last few super chats here. Let's see here. Keisha says, T, Ye invited Andrew Tate to his home while North was there. Ye is a lost cause. What the F? I heard about that. I did hear about him inviting Andrew Tate. And I think Kim Kardashian said something about it. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, it came out yesterday. Let me share my screen here. This is the story here. So TMZ reports that Kim Kardashian abruptly ended North West's visit with Kanye West after learning from security guards that Andrew and Tristan Tate were on their way to the location. So Kim and Ye's co-parenting relationship hit a new low on Wednesday as he fired off a string of outrageous posts on X. The most offensive was Kim was he accused her of sex trafficking. Now, what's very interesting is that he wants to accuse Kim of this, but there's actual proof out there that Andrew and Tristan Tate are sex traffickers. So you're having your child around Tristan and Andrew, who have had cases against them. Conspiracy theorists or not, Kim hasn't had any cases against her for sex trafficking. So that's just disturbing, the whole situation. There's no reason for your 10-year-old to be around Diddy, to be on a song with Diddy, or to be around Andrew or Tristan Tate at all. Now it makes me question, what are you doing? Is this some type of projection? Is there something that you're doing and you're projecting it onto Kim because you're doing some nefarious shit with your daughter? I'm just keeping it real. Because even Amber Rose on Club Shay Shay, remember Amber Rose said this on Club Shay Shay, that Kanye West likes for people, hold on, let me play it. She says, Kanye did the same thing to me and Kim. He likes that men are drooling over his women. That's what he's into. He wants all of his friends to want to fuck his girlfriends. This was on Club Shay Shay.
He did the same thing to me and Kim. This is who
What
he is.
What is it about that he wants the world to know, look at my woman? We can see.
He wants other men to want his woman. That's what he's into. He likes that. He likes that men are like drooling over his woman. That's what he's into.
I like to think.
That's disturbing. Because as a man, you're supposed to protect your woman. Yeah, other men should find your girlfriend or wife attractive, right? There's nothing wrong with that. You know, we're all human. But you shouldn't want other men to want to sleep with your girlfriend. That's weird. So now it just makes me feel like, you know, what is really going on? Why are you trying to have North West around Andrew Tate, who is a self-professed pimp? It's just strange to me. I don't know. But thank you for the super chat, Keeks. I appreciate you. Let's see here. Creative Rose says, I don't get why they are quick to put Britney and Wendy under conservatorship, but these famous rich men are losing it and need help. It's crickets. Yeah, that's true. That is definitely true. Pretty Pink Polish says, I love when celebrities sue for lies. I love that Iggy spoke up, and I love you, T. Love you too. Thank you. Yeah, I was happy that Iggy spoke up for herself, as she should. Like she said, leave my child out of this. If you want to rant and rave about your fucking Rugrats, that's your business. But leave my kids out of your rants. You know, y'all know Beyonce's not going to come online and say anything, but I think Iggy, you know, she was heard loud and clear. Keep my son out of this nonsense. My son has nothing to do with your beef with Playboi Carti. And the only reason why he's mad at Carti is because Kendrick Lamar is on a Playboi Carti album. And remember I told you guys a few weeks ago that Kanye was jealous of Kendrick? And that's why he was crashing out? Well, he finally admitted the other day that he hates Not Like Us. And he thinks that Kendrick raps like a rapist. He has a rapist voice. He was going in on Kendrick. See if I can find it. And then he showed a screenshot of him and Drake talking. I'm trying to find the one where he was saying. That's it. Okay, this is some of the beef right here with him and Playboi Carti. So here he says, Lucian, show me a bad bitch that I can spit Lucian, show me a bad bitch that can spit 3 Kendrick Lamar songs word for word. Then he says, Carti can't put Kendrick's rapist sounding ass on an album over me on everything. So the jealousy against Kendrick it's strong. Wanted, Kendrick Lamar sounding like a rapist. Jealousy. Then he goes on to say, I don't personally have an issue with Kendrick. I probably will now. But he was a pawn to take down, I think he's saying the F word, a.k.a. Drake, because these record labels don't want big artists because the smaller artists are easier to control and replace. Yeah, the hate for Kendrick is real. Then he goes on here to explain his issue with Jay-Z. He says, I love Jay-Z, and I do feel bad that I always felt like the black sheep, like I wanted family in this music shit. I'd run on stages thinking I was doing the right thing, and would always be a slight. Hove not coming to my first wedding, him putting Kendrick on the Super Bowl over me or even us, never being invited to shit, taking jabs about my red hat on Donda. I felt like both him and his wife could have helped me have more leverage with my kids. They could have used their cultural position to not just watch the Kardashians run me over. Shit hurts, so fuck both of them, because when I needed them, it was fuck me. But once again, nobody forced you to go date Kim Kardashian and knock her up not once but 4 times. You're grown. Jay-Z and Beyonce owe you nothing as far as your relationship and your parental issues with Kim. So I just think that that's silly. But yeah, he has a lot of beef with Kendrick. You can tell there's like a lot of underlying jealousy and hatred. Let's see here. Sugar Snap says, Black women should be lucky they aren't his preference. He's embarrassing. I agree. Thank you for the super chat. Meet Malia sent $9.99 says, have you seen Choppa's interview with Art of Dialogue? I would love to hear your feedback. I appreciate your time and effort that you put into your research. You are appreciated. Thank you so much. I don't know if he did a recent interview. If it's recent, I haven't seen it. I saw the one where he was like talking about how Sarah Stokes at the time was smashing Fred and Diddy. I wasn't expecting that. But yeah, I did see that. So I don't know if he's gone back on Art of Dialogue. I have to go on there and go check. Let's see here. Banji Baby says, as far as pitch goes, Kanye's voice sounds just like Kendrick's, just like a Chicago flavor. Thank you for the super chat. Miss Yanae says Kanye must have something on Kim for her not to remove his parental rights. No judge would side with Kanye if she actually took this to court. Yeah. It's very interesting, like their whole dynamic now and just how much he's constantly embarrassing her. So it's a lot going on. Okay, last super chat. Romello says, hey, T, did you hear about Dawn Robinson of En Vogue? I did. Her living in her car. I'm not surprised. En Vogue has had money issues since I was a kid. I did see Tyler Perry going off. I think Madia posted it. And shout out to Madia. She's going to be going out on maternity leave soon. My baby's having a baby. So I believe Madia posted it. And Tyler Perry had this whole speech for the music industry and how they're not taking care of their artists. And, how people owe Angie Stone money. And, the En Vogue ladies, they were also shorted money, taken advantage of. But my thing is this, and this is just me keeping it real. While it's sad that she's not making the money, she's not getting any residuals, I guess, from En Vogue and all that stuff. And I think she's choosing to live in her car. And everybody is like, say, where's her group mates? Where's her ex-husband? Her ex-husband is trash. Her and her ex-husband stayed into it. He was always blasting her. So I wouldn't recommend he come in and save anything. They don't have a good relationship. But I notice when it's a celebrity living in their car or having hard times, for some reason it becomes like the general public's job to somehow take care of them. People are wanting to start GoFundMes for her. People are wanting people to put her up in their Airbnbs. Somehow it's become the public's job to save Dawn. But let's keep this real. If this was a regular person, Joe Blow, Sally Sue, people would say, go get a job. Walmart is hiring. McDonald's. Do y'all get what I'm saying? At some point in time, if you're not able to do what you love, your passion, right, which is singing, and you have bills to pay, you can't be prideful when it comes to work. You do what you have to do to take care of yourself and your family. I'm just keeping it real. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? If this was anybody else, people would just say, go get a job. Work. If you're not getting money from the industry, you still have to sustain yourself. That's just the truth of the matter. And I don't understand when we got to a place where all of a sudden, because somebody sang a song, 20 years ago or something, they're above just going and working like regular everyday people. That's why I respected that man so much from the Cosby Show. What is his name from the one, Alvin? He played Alvin on the Cosby Show. Remember somebody tried to clown him because he was at Trader Joe's working and bagging groceries? The Cosby Show hasn't been in rotation in 20-something years. That man is doing what he has to do as a black man. He's working an honest job, taking care of himself and his family, and somebody tried to blast him and make fun of him, and it blew up in their face. He ended up getting an opportunity. I think Tyler Perry reached out to him, gave him an acting, opportunity. But that's what you're supposed to do. Elvin. Okay, Jeffrey. I knew his real name was Jeffrey. I didn't know the last name. Jeffrey Owens. Yep, he played Elvin on The Cosby Show. So, no shade towards Don. I'm a big fan of En Vogue. What I'm saying is this is hard times for everybody. You got Canada. Our electrical bill's about to go up an additional $100 because of all these damn tariffs. And they said if Trump keep fucking around, they're going to cut off the electricity in Minnesota. So you got a lot of people right now who are stressing. The post office just laid off 10,000 employees. They're going to start laying off. People are getting laid off every day around this country. Regular people, not just federal workers. I've had family members recently laid off, looking for work, and it's getting harder and harder to find work. Nobody's starting up GoFundMe's for them. Nobody's saying everybody needs to pitch in for them. So it's just me keeping it real. While I feel bad that she's living in her car, there's a lot of regular people living in their cars right now. There's a lot of regular people who went into work today and got a pink slip and they're not getting a severance package. So you do what you got to do in life. We all know the music industry is evil. We all know they're not paying people what they are worth. That has been known now for years. So what you gonna do, just roll over and die? Or you're still gonna just do what you have to do? While it's sad that she's in that situation, she's a human being like anybody else. And that's just keeping it real. Somebody says Social Security is doing layoffs. I think today they closed the Department of Education. So it's a lot of stuff going on in this real world with real everyday people. And at this point in time, everybody has to fight for themselves. If you have a job, no matter how much you think your job sucks, be grateful. Because it is so hard right now. A lot of people are going through it. Be grateful. Hang in there. Hopefully we'll get better. But you'd rather be at a sucky job than not have a job. You know, so I wish Dawn the best. I hope her situation gets better. You know, hopefully her bandmates, family members will come out and help her. But the fact that her family and everybody knows that she's been living in her car 3 years and they're not really reaching out a helping hand. Who knows if she burnt some bridges? You know, we don't know what happens behind the scenes. Because I got family, friends, people I love. You can't tell me that you stand in your car. If you've never done me wrong and I trust you and I fuck with you, I got an extra bedroom. You can stay there at least 6 months till you get on your feet. She got a whole industry full of people that know her. Why have they not reached out and say, hey, I have this mega mansion. You can stay in the basement till you get in your feet. So again, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes for her to have lived in her car for 3 years, but I think there's a lot more to the situation than maybe we're being told. And so for me, I will save my energy for people who don't have fame, who don't have a voice, who are getting laid off, who are getting pink slips, who are not getting severances. You know what I'm saying? What was that? Forever 21 shut down. All them young girls that I used to go up in there and chop it up with. The Forever 21 at the Mall of America, my favorite spot. Go get these little cute, sweaters like this. Gone, closed. All them girls laid off. So it's a lot of stuff going on with a lot of people. So the best thing Dawn can do, and I'm not saying that Dawn was asking for help. I think she was just telling her story. So it's not no shade towards Dawn. All I'm saying is that Dawn is not the only person in this situation struggling. And I just always find it interesting how when it's a celebrity face, everybody has all this empathy and donations and GoFundMes. And there's people in their own family right now struggling and don't know how they're going to make ends meet. Don't know if they're going to have enough money for rent at the end of the month. I have people I'm close to now that are going through stuff financially that I'm helping out the best way I can. Just trying to be a good friend and a good family member. So I can't focus on celebrities. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Party City closed down. Joann's Fabric. I was rolling past one the other day. I'm like, damn, they done shut down too? Like, it is getting real out here. So many companies are shutting down. in a minute, there's not going to be too many brick and mortar stores left. So yeah, it's sad. It's sad. Simone says, lovely T, you're too much. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I'm going to keep being too much. I'm always going to speak my truth. If it bothers your spirit, that's on you. But I'm going to speak my truth. And I'm going to speak out for the regular man and woman. That's just how I get down. So, yeah. It's a lot of people out here going through it right now. Wait, somebody said Hooters. Hooters is shutting down? I heard about Big Lots. Man, it's sad. So yeah, it's getting tough out here. So like I just tell everybody, just, again, stack up, save, hang in there. I know a lot of these jobs are just trash, taking advantage. You're doing the work of 3 people, but just be grateful that you do have a job, because it is getting hard out here. And a lot of people are going through it. So just hang in there, y'all. Let's see here. But thank you, Romello. I hope that answered your question. Thank you for the super chat. Sugar Snap says he should have chose better. Black man's favorite anthem. You talking about Kanye? Y'all are a mess. He should have chose better. Facts. Let's see here. Cindy Senpai says, hey T, I love your channel and the dedication that you put into it. I was wondering if you saw the Hailey Bieber mess on TikTok. Any thoughts? What did Hailey Bieber do? I don't know. I haven't checked for her. Let me see. What's going on with Hailey? Hailey Bieber might take legal action amid the Selena Gomez drama. Hailey Bieber exploring legal against online haters. Considering legal action over a TikTok series. Damn, what happened? How long is this series? All these celebrities always want to sue about some shit. Yeah, I haven't heard the series yet. I wonder how long this series is. I don't want to be on here too much longer. Oh, it's a 7-part series. It looks like, okay, hold on. Spill Sesh on TikTok talked about it.
Everyone keeps talking about.
Let me see. Let's see what Spill Sesh had to say. Because I didn't know about this Hailey Bieber situation. So let me, hold on. Pull this up. Y'all be spilling tea. I'll be ready to go. And then y'all just bring up more tea and more tea. Okay. So let's see what Spill has to say.
Everyone keeps talking about this 7-part series about Hailey Bieber. It has gone absolutely viral this past weekend and is all about Hailey Bieber being a stalker of Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez and being obsessed with them. A narrative that we hear every single year. So if you're asking if we're tired, we are tired. But it is going viral. I've been seeing a lot of comments about people wanting to watch the video, and it is on YouTube on this channel called Internet Oddities. The title is Hailey Bieber's Dangerous Decade-Long Obsession. And if you're wondering, where are the other parts? This is only one, and everyone keeps talking about this 7-part series. Basically, this TikTok account downloaded that YouTube video, cut it up into 7 different parts, and posted it on their account, and it has millions of views. And this is the 7-part series that everyone is talking about. But if you want to support the original creator, go watch it on Internet Oddities in full, no needing to look for the 2nd part or the 3rd part or whatever.
All right, thank you, Spill. I'm gonna check it out, child. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm nosy. As soon as this live ends, I'm gonna be sipping tea like, damn. Obsessive much? I'm going to definitely check it out. I didn't know about that. Thank you for that, tea. Ooh-wee. I believe it, though. I believe that she was very, obsessing over Justin. And she finally got her man. She's been tripping over Justin for years. 4 years. She got his baby now, too. They got that little baby, Jack. So, I'm gonna watch it. All right, y'all. Let's see. Hold on. Nene. Hold up. I just got 2 more super chats. Dora sent 2. She says, T, I live in New Jersey and they closed the whole mall. Damn. That's not funny, but damn, she said New Jersey just closed the whole mall. They said, fuck it, just shutting down the mall. Damn. Wow. Wasn't expecting that. Not the whole mall just getting shut down. What in the world? Oh, it's getting real out here. She said they closed down the whole mall. That's nasty work. That's nasty work. Yeah, it's getting real out here. They're shutting down whole malls in Jersey. Wow. Thank you for the super chat, sis. Nene says, do you think Big U's case will be like Thug's case? No. I think Thug's case, Fannie Willis was doing too much. It was a lot of, sensationalism. That was just a mess. They didn't have their ducks in a row for Thug's case. With this Big U case, remember, this is federal. Thug's case was a state case. And they was just doing too much. Federal, the feds, they don't play. They don't pounce until they have all their receipts, all their I's, all their T's crossed, I's dotted. And a lot of times with the feds, they sit back and they watch for years. So this is not like the feds were just watching Big U, for a few months. The murder that they're accusing him of took place 4 years ago, I believe like in 2021. So they've been watching Big U for years, his organization, his moves. And let's not forget he's an ex-felon who did 21 years. So just because of who he is, he's a Crip gang leader, ex-felon, they're gonna have eyes on him. And I think he got comfortable. So I don't see this ending like the Young Thug's case. I think that was a state case. And they was just doing too much with the Young Thug case. It just turned into a circus. It really did. So yeah, y'all. I've been on here for 2 hours and 43 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready to leave. But I thank you guys for spending time with me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I know it was a lot to unpack, and I was talking about, just things that we don't ordinarily always talk about on this channel, but I think the Big U situation is very important. This generation needs to learn to stop running your mouth on the internet. There are real consequences. Like I always say, learn from the mistakes of other people so that way you're not destined to repeat them. So on that note, everybody, stay safe, stay blessed. I love you guys, and I'll talk to y'all later. Everyone, have a good night. Bye.